Hello everyone and welcome to a Call of Cthulhu stream. This is going to be in English for once because, well, I have English speaking friends and why not make them play as well? So if you don't understand English, don't worry, you have time to learn and to watch the VOD. Anywho,
Je
today's...
parle français aussi.
Yeah, she does.
Un peu.
She really does. So, today's game is going to be Cthulhu Hack, which is a different game system for the Call of Cthulhu. And today playing with me are a few amazing people. We have Nicole, Kit, Matt, Jacqui, and Rex. By the way, Rex did this very beautiful notebook that you can see here. It's beautiful. I will send the link to everyone. You should definitely take one. I love it.
Gorgeous. I have a bunch.
Anywho.
Barty books.
Yes, I now have business cards.
Yes, it does. All right. So, without further ado, this is a new game system for most of the players today. So there's going to be a little bit of discovery, but don't be afraid. It's going to go very fine. So let's get started. You guys already know each other. You work together on a regular basis, in one way or another. But trying to find some lost treasures or some lucrative jobs and stuff like that, you have been contacted by a certain Mr. Wagner. He's like this German-American crazy rich collector, and he invites you to discuss his next project in his villa in Bavaria, just over the Ammersee Lake. Oh, the music is a little bit loud, my apologies. So you're invited to his villa that is absolutely gorgeous, grand, wooden frames everywhere, and the view on the lake is to die for. And as you guys reach inside his office, you can see his enormous wooden desk, rows and rows of books all across the wall. And this guy is just waiting, inviting you to just sit on very comfortable leather couches, offering you tea, scotch, or whatever you have at this early moment of the day.
A seat and a scotch sounds good to me.
A man after my own
Esther
heart.
follows. Esther follows.
Yeah.
Drink.
Okay.
Yeah, Amanda's just happy with the chair.
All right.
Pierre will take forever. He will just measure out exactly 2 fingers, add 2 cubes of ice, and just kind of stir it around in his hand with hardly drinking it. But he will take a sip or 2.
Okay.
Niels wants to know, you got any beer?
I mean, we might be able to find a brew somewhere.
I mean, I'm not, whiskey's fine, but, beer's my preference.
I will see what we can do. He just
Thank you kindly.
gestures to one of his butlers, and shortly after, beer is brought to you. It is not extremely fresh. You get a feeling that this guy does not keep beer on a regular basis.
Ain't the worst I ever had.
All right. I have heard quite a lot about your group. You seem to be doing good work so far, and this is exactly what I'm looking for. Good work.
Yeah,
So,
we've been known. We've been known.
Yes, you have been, which might be also working against you at times, Sometimes anonymity is always a good asset. But anywho, I digress. As you might have learned about me or seen as you reached into my villa, is that I like to collect things. I have one of the most sizable collections in my field. But I am missing some key pieces that are notoriously hard to find. And this is where you come in. I am trying to acquire the Pekin Man. It is a collection of bones. It is not one man per se, it is just a appellation that has been given to it when it has been discovered. But it is a
Ancient
collection
man.
It's extremely ancient and extremely valuable, and also extremely hard to find. This is where you guys come in. I have little to no information about it, but I have been heard that you were quite resourceful, so I don't think it's going to be much of an issue. Of course, all work deserves a salary, and for that, you will be compensated for $500,000 US. Before you say anything, this is for the group, not each, obviously.
Buy some beer.
Still,
Beats being
that's
bored.
not a. That's not just a little bit change.
Ain't
That's
nothing
correct.
to sneeze at.
Yeah.
I pride myself in rewarding my employees generously.
Especially for such a momentous task. I've heard rumors of the Peking Man for years, but nothing solid.
Nothing solid, indeed, and that is the main issue here. I am not myself a person to look for stuff myself. I prefer to surround myself with people who have skills and make sure that they are compensated and I get what I want, so everybody wins. Now, I should warn you, this specific piece of history is quite coveted, so it is not out of the question that you would encounter some other groups looking for the same thing.
Yeah, we ain't scared of no competition.
I mean, as long as that competition does not go back to me, I would be very grateful, if you catch my drift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're pretty good on discretion when we be. Now, is there a reason why people are looking after the Peking Man now, or just
Not specifically now. People have been looking for it for quite a number
Many
of years
years.
already. But
all right?
you know, the more hard it is to find, the more precious it becomes. So it tends to attract some vultures or less efficient collectors, as I am.
I mean, people are still trying to find El Dorado, for heaven's sake.
If only they knew. But again,
Yeah.
I digress. So, do we have a deal?
I think that's
Niels is
something
just gonna
we
look
can
at Esther. She's like the boss.
Yeah, I think that's something that the crew can handle.
Wonderful. Well, in that case, you are free to deal with that as you see fit. Of course, it makes a lot of sense. All the expenses will be yours to take care of. I mean, with such a salary, you can obviously take care of it. But yes, I expect to hear from you as soon as possible.
So you said you didn't have much information. Do you have anything? Do you have any contact, any direction, any rumor you heard, anything for us to start with?
Most of what I have is what is publicly accessible or easily accessible, such as Wikipedia articles or stuff like that. I can tell you as much, but you will not get more from me than you would get from going yourself to Wikipedia.
Okay.
But if you want, I could give you the highlights.
That'd be good.
Get us started.
Cliff notes would be
mean,
amazing.
Yeah, better than nothing.
The TLDR version of it is that it is a collection of bones, at least 180 human fossils dating from, Homo erectus times. They estimated that it was like around from 40 individuals, and also accompanied by stone items and stuff like that. Like it has a great scientific significance, as it is rumored to have some ashes proving that they were already using fire 400 to 780,000 years ago. And basically they were put to a train during World War II in the 40s. All the bones have been sent towards a port to try to protect them from Japanese forces. And it was supposed to be leaving for the US, but got intercepted by Japan. That's mostly all that we know about it. So the last trace that we would have from it would be in Japan. That is the extent of my knowledge at this point.
Was it a military or government?
Back then,
Expected to take in it?
back
They were
then,
kind of the same
Japan,
thing back
everything
then.
was military
Yeah.
back then. It was
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it wasn't a private
not that we know of.
person. Okay. That's going to be tricky, kids.
Unless
It was
it was
pretty
an
corrupt.
actual private in the army.
It's pretty corrupt back then. They took what they wanted and kept some of them they gave to the government, and some of them they kept in their personal collections. Everything was disavowed.
They did. It was dark times for culture and science, I would say. Or for the whole world,
Very.
to be fair, but I try to focus on the important things for now. Anywho, well, I am glad you accepted my little job, and while you have my phone, feel free to reach whenever you have more information, or better yet, whenever you have the bones.
We will definitely do that.
In the meantime, if you do not mind, I have some business to attend to. Feel free to stay. The cookies are fresh and the alcohol is as well. But whenever you are ready to go, my butler will escort you out.
Nothing like some snickerdoodles and scotch.
Have the goodest of days.
There's always cookies with you.
I have to sneak a cookie in every single thing that I play, okay? It is in my bones. Okay.
We don't deny you the cookies, it's fine.
So where do y'all think we should start?
Well,
Japan would be the obvious place to start. It's where it went dark, where the trail would end, and it might give us a clue as to who had it when it initially vanished, at least.
I would also mention that this happens in nowadays time, so
Yeah.
you are absolutely free to.
Yeah, when you said
search
Wikipedia.
yeah, you're free to search the internet for any information that you would like to find. That is perfectly fine.
Oh, delightful GM.
Yes.
Would my character's father have any kind of information that might not be on Wikipedia?
Give me a smoke check.
Okay. That's a 9.
All right, so good. So he does have, in fact, some information about it. He has heard some rumors about it because after it's been taken by the Japanese, they have put it inside a ship to be transported somewhere safe. The ship unfortunately sank, which was very problematic. And the fossils have been rumored to be lost, but some rumors pretend that they have been transported to Japan in a Yakuza boss by the name of Kodama, which falls right into his, skill set, your father's skill set. You can.
That's somewhere to start.
He does not have much more information about Kodama right now, but I mean, you can definitely use your resources to search for it if you want to.
Well, I would share that information with the group after possibly a phone call with my father.
Is there some kind of check I could make to see if I know anything more about this Yakuza boss or the situation in Japan with him?
Yes, there would be knowing that he is part of the Yakuza will give you advantage. You can run a flashlight check.
All right.
Investigate it. I will. I usually wait for you to do the roll to give you the clue. You will get it. It's just a matter of if you reduce your resources.
Success.
Okay. You do find some information about this guy, Yoshiro Kodama. He was the leader of an organization called the Black Ocean, and during the war, he's been contacted by the government to try to help smuggle things mostly stuff for the war effort. But towards the end of the war, he saw that that Japan was about to lose, and he started to move his fortune away, mostly through a boat called the Awa Maru. After Japan capitulated, Kodama has been arrested by the U.S. and charged with war crimes, and this is where he spent his last remaining days. But from what you have gotten, the bones never reached this guy.
The ship never came to port?
The ship was declared lost in 1945. Apparently, he sank somewhere in the West Pacific and never reached Kodama.
I will, of course, relay this all to Esther and the group.
Do we think it was on the ship and went down, or do we think somebody managed to...
I think it was definitely on the ship.
Light fingered it by the
But
sounds of it to
it's
me.
whether or not it reached Japan ever, whether
Right.
it reached Japan and then left Japan, or like
It could have been captured by anybody. Like, they could have seized the ship and taken everything and then sunk it to hide what they did. It's not unheard of at that time. It's pretty Wild West in the Pacific Ocean as the war was drawing to a close. Not that that's helpful, but it could be someone pinched it, realizing that nobody's going to report that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to investigate the ship? Get a manifest, see who was on there.
Yeah, that would...
Captain or a quartermaster at the ship might, they would have known what was on it.
Was there...
if you want information about anything that happens on a ship, you speak to either a cook or the guy in charge of communications.
I do robots.
Yeah, probably not a lot of them left alive, though. So, like, some records.
The communications guys generally survived all ship-based tragedies due to the fact that they had the logs and were responsible for the
But that was
safety
also like
It's a couple of years
80 years
ago,
ago.
hon.
Yeah.
Like, I'm giving ideas.
Yeah,
I
that's
said
before I was born.
110 might be a little hard to interview.
Yeah. Okay.
I doubt any of them are going to go, oh yeah, they found the heirlooms, these things.
Yes.
But their descendants might. Somebody might have something stored away from their grandpa's time during the war.
It's true.
I mean, I could get you a Luger if you want one. You want a Luger?
See?
So what is the
All right,
plan?
well, let's head out and
Research the ship. Try and find out what we can.
I think that's
Names.
our... Yeah, I think that's
Like,
our
where
best-
would we go to research this? Like, please don't say it's
like
my
a
father's
library.
study. Like, I mean, maybe my father's study.
Yeah. Well, I mean, modern days we could check. We could check some government records, see if there's what's official. They'd probably have at least names of the people on the ship and anything officially that happened, or possibly criminal records. If this was a known smuggling vessel, there might be some old paperwork on somebody trying to investigate it. But I think that might be a stretch. At that time, it would be really hard. Everything was swept under the rug repeatedly, so trying to find anything like that. But
You were saying, like, its front was basically, at the time he was working for the government.
yeah,
There'd be official paperwork somewhere from
That's
someone.
Someone had
it'd
to-
be a
yeah.
place to start. At least give us names, people who may have survived, who are crew members, or any kind of records they had. Maybe some rogue sightings. People tend to report ghost ships quite a bit, even after they've been missing for a while. That's also possible.
Yeah, and it was leaving from
It was
From
Shanghai?
where?
From
China.
From what they know, it was leaving towards Japan from another part of Japan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, from
Oh,
another
from
part
that
of
part.
Japan. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So moving along the coast. Ooh.
All right, let's get to Japan first. and
Um,
we'll
Question
start.
about the ship and
Yes.
some research. Did they ever actually find the sunken vessel?
Give me a flashlight check.
Oh, great. That one's not as good.
Oh, great.
That's a 4.
All right, you're good. There, you find very little about that ship online. Can I get like a flashlight check from actually everyone on this one?
All right.
You already roll, just like the other 4, because this is a kind of a hard find.
What is the
That's a
little green
3.
success?
The
I
green
rolled
Green
a
thing
6
means you
on it.
rolled the highest possible on that die.
Yeah, you
Oh,
rolled max.
Fantastic.
I
Success on
rolled a.
mine.
I just rolled my actual die. I rolled a 3.
Okay, so you're good. As long as you don't get a 1 or a 2, you're okay.
Yeah.
With your combined efforts, first of all, hard to find. Super hard to find. There's not a lot of documentation easily accessible online about that. But you do find, after an exhausting amount of time, some sort of like conspiracy theory blog that is specifically mentioning the Awa Maru. And you find a plethora of information about it. You learn that all the information about the ship itself, it's been built between 1941 and 1943 by Mitsubishi Shipbuilding and Engineering at Nagasaki. The ship was initially built for like people transport. He gets his name from the old province of Awa on the Isle of Shikoku. But during World War II, it's been requisitioned by the Imperial Japanese fleet, as were many ships back then.
For troops.
I'm sorry?
Oh, for troop transport. They turned it into a
Actually, not
people
for
mover.
troops. They were mostly using it for like stuff for the Red Cross, delivering
They turned it into a frigate.
Relief
food and,
efforts.
mostly like to bring food and medicines to all the allies who were prisoners from the Japanese fleet. And back then, the Geneva Convention was not yet done, but still the ship had like sort of a safe passage through those seas just to bring Red Cross medicine and food to those prisoners. But when he reached his last trip, he was actually not leaving from Japan, he was leaving from Singapore. He took roughly 2,000 people in, officers, military, diplomats, civilians, a lot of people, and tons of like rice and other stuff for the Red Cross. But some people say that it was also transporting wealth, gold, diamonds, platinum, pieces of art. Some people say that it was worth at least $5 billion back then, which would make it invaluable these days. But he left Singapore on March 28, 1945, and a US submarine actually intercepted that boat in the Detroit of Taiwan, between Taiwan and China, and mistaking it for a destroyer, and just torpedoed the shit out of that boat. There was like many authorities pretended that it was just a honest mistake and everything, and even the commander of the submarine, the USS Queenfish, the guy was just like court-martialed and was like recognized, as negligent, but that's it. Like, just no more than that. So that made everybody super angry, including Japan, who asked for like retribution and money for the loss of lives and loss of food and stuff. That to this day they never got it. So you get basically a whole history of everything you get. You also learn that in the 80s they identified where the ship sank, and China sent expeditions to try to recover the ship. It took 5 years of effort and over $100 million spent, and nothing. They didn't recover shit. And the guy in the blog does not believe any of it. What he says is that, like, if you want to get more information, he just says that you should go to the Yushukan Museum, the war museum in Tokyo, but advise you to take everything with, a little bit of distance, as they are known revisionists.
Mm.
So the company that went and tried to recover the ship.
Yes. It was
The
actually
guy
sent
in-
by the government of China.
Yeah, the guy that ran it.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a name?
You do not. You get the feeling that like most of his article is, mostly based on speculations and, clues that
Okay.
he found here and there.
Would I
Nothing
be
really-
able to find a name by taking the date from that and going through the internet to find who would be in charge of that operation during that period of time?
You can definitely try, yeah. So roll me a flashlight check. You look for some information
Great.
about that. All good then. It seemed that there is not a specific name. The only name that you find was like basically the main, not minister, but whatever minister equivalent was in China back then for like culture that ordered this kind of expedition. This guy, however, died in like the late 80s.
My thought process was whoever was in charge, I wanted to see if like they were daddy or something,
No, he was not your father at all.
Like,
I have a question.
Yes.
Transporting wealth from Singapore, was there any kind of manifest about what, like, if there was a specific work of art or artifact or item that we could possibly trace and see if that is somewhere? Like, if they had the Mona Lisa on there, we know where the Mona Lisa is. You know what I mean? Like,
on this website, at the very least, no. Like, he's working a lot in like conjectures and stuff like that.
right. Not
But-
on this website, but taking what I learned from there and seeing if there's.
Yeah, give me like a flashlight check.
Let's do the digital. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
I believe in you.
Yay.
Oh, good. Actually, like all of the official reports back then, even the few things that you can find about the Chinese expedition trying to recover the thing, all of them mentioned that there was no wealth in it. It was just like rice and furniture and loss of lives. Nothing except from that blog mentions actual treasure or like
So they were
money.
They were smuggling. They were using the relief efforts as cover. They probably wouldn't have a manifest of any of this stuff. They were looting the country to try to
Right.
hang on to it.
At the very least, this is what the article seems to give you.
Mhm.
Okay. Should we check out the War Museum in Tokyo?
Yep.
Might be some clues. We're here.
That seems like
Sure.
our
Alright.
best shot.
Yeah.
For your travel, I would need all of you to do a wealth check.
All right.
can't I just go, Daddy dearest, I need to take a trip?
In that case, give me a smoke check.
Whoa!
Okay, that's a smoke check.
Oh no.
How does a 10 fit you?
All right. In that case, Esther, you and Pierre, you lower your wealth by one. By one kind of dice.
One day.
All right.
But
No,
nonetheless,
it's D6.
you do reach Japan, specifically Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking for the War Museum?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Not very hard to find. It is in dead center of Tokyo, like in a very modern and kind of like, modern setting. It shows pieces of documents and arts from like 1860, the 1860s to 1945. Can you all give either you all give me flashlight check, or one of you with disadvantage? All of you, like as you wish.
Let's just do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, it's all those
Let's just
things.
do it. Ready?
Okay. So you might all have a shot as
Oh my gosh.
2 in a row. That's so unlucky.
Interesting.
Oh
So you lower
no.
your flashlight by 1 point.
Ah,
You
Yeah.
too, damn. Okay.
My
You guys
Interesting.
need some real dice. Get some real
My
dice.
flashlight's a
Your dice.
D4.
Interesting.
the first 2 flashlight checks I did were 7s. This is the first one.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
bad, my poor guy. So you
Oh,
do
yeah.
find sort of like a like a monument to the people who died on the Awa Maru. When you talk to the guides a little bit, you get a little bit more information about that boat. What you can find, first of all, is that there was specifically 2004 people who died that day. According to the records, 2003 of them died. One of them apparently is still alive. It doesn't specify a name, however. But what you find is, however, just a few information about the expedition that China sent to try to find the Awa Maru, and you actually see a map. Let me actually show it to you. There you go. You should have the map appearing, hopefully.
Oh wow. Okay.
Ooh. That's a dangerous place to be.
It is. It very much is. And I will actually show the people as well, because the people deserve to see.
I suppose.
I mean,
Viewers are nice, they're like
True.
bread and butter.
True.
So this is where the boat has been located. This is mostly what you find about that boat specifically. And also looking around the museum, it is outrageously, downplaying the things that Japan did during the war. It is like, for anyone who read a little bit of history, reading all of that is just outrageous. Can all of you give me a smoke check, please?
We'll see.
Every time you say smoke check, I really want to vape. 7.
Oh.
I cannot smoke
got a
anymore.
3, so
You
don't
cannot smoke anymore.
Oh.
Interesting.
no,
No, because
neither.
I was already on a D4. So
Alright.
Niels and Amanda
Oh, no.
are smokeless.
Yeah.
So, speaking a little bit
No
to
smoke.
the guides, it is a little bit hard for you, as like, I'm not sure that any of you is very proficient in Japanese, but most of them just speak English for the sake of tourists, but with a very thick accent and a little bit hard to understand. But one of them explains that there was this guy that came quite often recently to try to go specifically to the Awa Maru exhibit. This guy came with like his daughter and his wife, and was bragging a little bit that he was the grandson of the survivor of the crash. He even tried, like, they remember because he tried to how can I say, like, contradict some stuff that were on display at the museum, but they got a little bit mad about that and tried to kick him out, but without much of a success.
do we know his name?
They don't give it to you. They cannot divulge this kind of information about their,
Does he come often?
Would they be able? Would they be able to?
Go on.
I was gonna say, would they be able to divulge it with a monetary contribution to the preservation of this museum?
You can absolutely do a wealth check.
All right.
This will go great.
Yay!
There we go.
Using a well-placed bribe, one of them is like, no, I cannot show you, and she kind of turns the screen a little bit so you can see the dictation, and kind of browsing a little bit. After a while, you do see that person, that one name who came like 5 days in a row, It is one Kimiyo Fubazami.
I completely understand that you cannot divulge this information. Thank you for your time, and this is a glorious museum.
Thank you. I appreciate that, he says while pocketing some money.
I understand this
Yeah.
part of culture here in this land.
Google search.
A real man of the people.
Not
Kimiyo
sure,
Fu-
not sure a Google search will regale you with the information you're looking for.
No, but what might get their address?
That's what a phone book's for. Can I go and find a phone box?
Phone books exist online as
Yeah,
well. so-
online. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the old fart here, Rex?
Who is going to investigate that? Who is going to flashlight this?
I can.
Yeah, I was like,
I'll do it. I'll do it. Yes.
Good job.
Good on you.
Extremely good.
Yeah.
All right. You do find his address without too much problem. He is in a pretty comfortable neighborhood of Tokyo. He's doing good.
Is there a lineage thing, genealogy thing? Because he says his grandfather was a survivor. Can we find out who the grandfather was?
None that you can find given your proficiency in Japanese.
Yeah.
Mm.
As
Not
a
all the
warning,
websites, unfortunately, are translated, so pretty hard to find.
Mm-hmm.
I was also going to warn everyone too. According to where that shipwreck occurred, it's in one of the most heavily patrolled areas of the Chinese coast. But there's a lot of tension between Taiwan and them, and there's continuous American and Chinese fleets flying or sailing through there looking for any excuse at provocation. Getting in there would be real hard.
Mhm.
Oh, I mean, I don't fancy going and diving and seeing if it's down there. So
I don't either.
Let's stick to dry land for the time being.
I agree entirely.
Do we
My
want to go
business-
talk to
Yeah.
this guy that
Yes.
I have a
claims to be?
suggestion before we go anywhere.
Yeah.
There's a reason I asked Daddy Dearest to fly me here instead of commercial like you guys.
Mm.
Should we go to a suite that I've got and have a look at what I've got in my suitcases before we go near anyone that might possibly be dangerous?
I think that's a wise decision. You know, get ourselves equipped to handle people that may
Alright.
not want to deal with us.
In that case, you, Antonio,
Yep.
I would need you to give me 2 wealth check. One of them for the suite, one of them for your equipment.
So that's an 8,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a 5.
Oh, good. Daddy
'Cause my
Dearest
dad's
provided
wealthy.
you with some very fine things.
He paid for the suite. All the gear is mine.
You have an assortment of small handguns or like knives, what have you. This kind of thing.
Concealables.
Concealables, yes.
So I've got dessert and I've got cutlery.
Yes. Yes. I think a dagger would be very nice. Easily to hide. Easy enough to hide on the person.
I will point out that the main daggers that I have look a little bit like this.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Like a jackknife. Yeah, still
Oh
out.
no, it's actually an
Switchblade.
Italian stiletto. Because I'm
Antonio.
You went full Italian, didn't you? Good
Oh
job.
yeah. My family's Italian. I'm allowed.
Nobody's perfect. It's
All
okay.
right.
Oh.
Gosh,
All
never
right,
make
I
you
will.
lasagna.
I will definitely
Oh my
take.
god, I literally had the perfect comeback in Italian written down and I didn't use it.
Tough shit, my friend. What were you about to say?
Huh? Oh, I was just gonna take one of those daggers
Okay.
or one of those knives.
Okay.
So you got some firearms in there? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh yeah.
I would
Yeah.
like to have one just in case we need to do anything at a distance.
What's your poison? Real gun? Semi-automatic?
Oh no, just a handgun. It's fine. I don't need to
Yeah.
Do you have
do
something?
that.
Like Hearing that, the arms dealer in me is just going to be like, okay, you can have a 6-shooter because you don't know the difference between a semi-automatic and a real gun.
These are my weapons, and just in case I can't get close enough, that's all.
Pierre would ask for something small and disposable, like one of those plastic multi-barrel types that you can just throw away when you're done with them.
So he wants the Colt 25, so he gets the pea shooter.
Take it. Discreet is preferred.
All right.
Amanda's just going to pick up one of the blades, flick it around her knuckles, and hide it away.
I will have about 6 knives and at least 2 main handguns and about 2 hidden somewhere, because that's him.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
I really hope you don't get arrested.
I would
Right.
also ask, how do you guys move around in the city?
Staying away from the metal detectors, obviously.
I mean, public transportation, rental car, actual car that you bought. What is your poison on this one?
I can rent a car.
Okay. Sure.
All right.
Great.
I mean, there's good public transit here, right?
Yeah.
Impeccable
That's pretty. Yeah.
Okay. Well, using Antonio's considerable wealth, no problem finding a rental car. You can move around. You are a tiny bit, together at the back, since Niels is taking a little bit of space. Lots of muscles here.
I'm a little bulky.
I mean, yeah, you can move around.
It'll come in
without
handy,
too
I
much.
promise.
Like, I rented the car, she can drive the car, I'm calling shotgun.
Now I'm wishing we took the bus.
All right. What's the plan?
All right. Where are
We're gonna go visit this grandson.
Yeah, I say we play it like we're sympathetic. We want to hear what he has to say as
Mhm.
people from outside the country. Get him to talk as much as we can. Maybe he'll give us something without realizing it.
Or we can try and convince him we're journalists trying to set the record straight.
I was gonna say we're writers. I mean, that's an awful lot of us. Maybe we don't all need to go in. That seems
Thinking
suspicious.
not all of us need to go in.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the less intimidating of us.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could start a conversation.
I mean, yeah, you and me, we're more academically inclined.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
I can wait in the car and you can give me a shout if you need my particular expertise.
You know, if anyone's to ask, he just helps us move any equipment we need.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Just before you guys leave the suite, could I get a flashlight check from everyone, please? For everyone who
Just
can.
wants our flashlights to go down, that's all.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap!
Interesting.
Oh, the flashlight failed.
Four.
Or
Okay. You have this split second of time where you, Antonio, kind of used to that kind of thing, notice something odd in the suite. Just as you're trying to pick your things, you notice on the side of Neil's head a moving red dot.
Oh.
I will literally tackle Neil to the floor.
All right. Can you give me a strength save, please?
Me?
No, Antonio.
What?
Oh, he's attacking,
That's
yeah.
20, isn't it?
Yes, the d20, and you have to roll under your value.
That's a 4.
Nice, boy.
There you
Good
go.
job.
Hey,
I'm
what
not
are you
listening.
doing?
You tackle this hunk of a man to the floor as you just hear this glass shattering as a gunshot just lodges itself onto the other wall.
Before like anyone has even registered what's going on, I am military crawling the fuck out that room. I've been taught by my papa how to deal with this shit, and I am gone.
Okay.
Okay. This
What
is
about
not
the rest
good.
of you?
Yeah,
Pierre goes right to the wall and like kind of like kneels down a little bit, trying to make himself small and hard to see through from the window.
All right. Can you give me a dex save?
All right. Right at what I...
Yeah, tell me.
Oh, it's a just failed, just barely. Skin of my teeth.
Yeah, that's just there. You try to reach the exit as discreetly as possible as another shot just comes and grazes you onto the arm. You take 1 point of damage.
All right.
What about the rest of you?
Yeah, Amanda's
yeah.
gonna go and go.
I'm gonna follow Tony.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
Amanda's
think
hit
Niels understands what happened.
Do you
Yeah.
just book it, or you try to like go a little bit like?
I'm gonna crawl. I'm already down, so I'm gonna stay down and just head out.
All right. So dex save for you, Amanda. What about
ducking
you?
out.
Okay.
Damn it.
Interesting. Okay, and Esther.
Well, I got a 1 on my flashlight for I have a D4.
Mm-hmm.
So
you cannot really investigate. You will still like get your like clue, whatever you were looking for, but you cannot investigate after that.
okay. Well, I will hit the deck once I see that people are.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. So in your case, it would be more of a strength save since you're gonna be booking it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, if you're like dropping to the ground, it's going to be dex save as well. My apologies.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
And it's Dex and me as well, isn't it?
Wonderful. Yeah, you're doing great, you guys. Except perhaps for Neil, who would just tiny bit too big to just be very discreet. And you get hit in the thigh. You take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
But you
I
are
don't
now,
feel so bad now, Neil.
But you are now out of the suite room. People are shouting everywhere.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them by the entrance to the stairs going down, and I'm just going to be looking at them like, down, kitchen's back door,
Down.
gone.
Yep.
And I'm heading
Do
down.
it. Yep.
Like, I'm not
Follow.
going to go down.
We know Tony knows how to do this shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Follow his lead.
As we go,
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab like the snood thing I've got around my neck for my character art, and basically like hand it over to Niels to basically tourniquet his leg.
All right.
I'll do the same thing with my tie. I'll just kind of like try and tie off the arm a little bit, even though it's not that bad, just to kind of cover the bleeding a little bit and make it look like my shirt jacket's merely ripped, not try to minimize the blood on it.
Yeah, no problem. Can you give me, both of you, I'm gonna say Constitution check, Constitution save, please.
Oof, all right.
Ones that got hit.
Yeah, the ones who are like trying to like
Me? Okay.
kill themselves. So Pierre is like a failure.
Yeah.
Well, you're not a failure, but like. You know.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not successful in this attempt.
Yeah, you're still bleeding, and Niels, you feel like it's going to hurt like a
Yeah.
bitch, but I mean, you're not in any like danger of like bleeding out at the moment, but it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
When I hit the kitchens before exiting out the back for the delivery door, I will grab the first aid kit on the way through the kitchen.
Okay.
Because they are always near the door on the wall with a big cross on them.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You grab it. You have the first aid kit with you. Gave also time for people to catch up with you, since you were kind of like running in the lead here. But yeah, you are outside the exit right now. What do you do?
Anyone know what that was about?
No, subway. Where's the nearest subway? I'm literally going to pull out my phone and I'm like Google Maps, trying
In
to find
Japan,
the
they're
subway.
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm like, I literally point down the
Yeah.
block at one that's clearly marked with neon signs.
You can actually see subway signs on like 2 different directions, like almost
Is
equidistant.
one the opposite way from where the shots would be coming from?
Yes.
Cool, we're going to that one.
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
Running towards the subway. People are looking at
And
you
I
a
would-
bit weird.
I would be making sure that both Pierre and Niels are okay, like, like trying to prop them up if they need it or anything.
But they
Then
seem
you get
pissed.
the first aid kit.
They seem pissed,
Yeah,
and
well,
Niels is
once-
limping, but except from that, they seem okay.
Not very
Niels is just
but
gonna go
I'll
as
best I
fast as he can. Yeah, just keep trucking.
Okay.
We'll fix you up on the tube. Come on.
Yep.
Okay. Reaching the subway, there is an obscene amount of people, and Japanese subways are not easy to get into. There's a ton of people. If you want to get in, I'm going to need a strength save from all of you, because this is not a matter of sneaking in. This is a matter of like rugby
Wedging.
pushing into.
So,
wedging.
Yeah.
is this a lift, move, or brawl action?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I get advantage.
Pierre,
I'm gonna need it.
I rolled my strength score. Is that a fail?
Okay.
It is a fail. You have to be strictly under.
So I rolled with advantage because I have
Yeah.
that's one of my features, and I made it on my second roll.
You do. So Amanda and Niels managed to just like kind of make their way inside. The rest of you kind of like stuck on like the pier, and they just like you start to like push around and like get the
Yeah,
fuck
can
out.
I push some people out of the way?
Yeah, absolutely. You just push them out. They are tiny. They're puny
Yeah.
next to you. You push some people out and just grab your friends by the neck.
Excuse me, pardon me. I'm not trying to be rude over here. Just trying to gotta get my friends. All right.
You're absolutely
I
right.
just say-
We all know that.
Sorry,
politeness is
we're
very
all
important to each other.
American.
Sorry, excuse.
That's an excuse.
Technically, you're French,
I
so you know.
say, yeah. I know. I say that just because I know that they would just assume if they're all American, they're going to be rude.
I was going to say Antonio is not American. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
No.
No,
I'm
none of
not
you.
either. Yeah, I'm just saying that so it's a trope that I think everyone would just believe right away.
Yeah.
But yeah, you managed to all get inside the tramway, the subway. Sorry. Clearly, everybody is giving you the stink eye, but you know, just like a few people are trying to get away a little bit so you don't bleed on them. But you know, except from that, how many stops would you plan on staying on?
Just real quick, I'm gonna grab Tony. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I owe you one.
Hey, I'm good with hearing that.
Fuck, another Faye. Jesus, we'll never get out of this.
Not Faye, he's Italian. He's
Yeah, that's
Italian
gross.
mafia man. He might as well be Faye.
That's true. So where do you?
You
plan
saved
on,
his life. Yeah, he's
Where do you
good.
plan on getting out from this tramway?
Like
Subway.
2-3 stops, like
Yeah, I was
far
gonna say
enough.
3 stops.
far enough
Get some
that
distance.
we're
Just
far
get out
enough
of the
to some
area.
snipers and close enough that we can still figure out where the fuck we're going. Like,
Okay. Yeah. You do not
unless there
know-
happens to be a stop where we're going, in which case we will just ride the shit out of that train till we get there.
You know what? Just roll me a d6.
D6 can do. That's a 1.
That's the one. No, you are completely the other way. Getting out of the subway station, you do find pretty easily where you are. It's covered with maps, and your phone is really helping. You are not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you are not lost as much as like you would be without those things, but it's still a big ass city with shit tons of people.
At least the internet's
people,
good here.
people are good.
Yeah.
Like,
Camouflage.
I take it we've patched them up, and I would have done it properly, not over the top of their clothes. It would have gone underneath, so their
Yeah.
clothes are hiding the stuff.
Yeah, like you would have done that good enough given the circumstances and whatever room you have inside a fucking packed subway. But yeah.
I've managed enough, and like, just try and okay, we need to try and blend in a little bit, and we need to get from here, which we are now further away from, to here.
Why don't we just
Alright.
go to the subway going the
What?
other way?
Maybe we should look at some news feed and see if there's any information about any shootings where we were.
I'll bring up local news.
Okay.
Sorry.
Who the fuck is shooting at us?
Most
Sorry.
yeah.
What's going on, guys? Amanda got distracted. There was a group of Elita girls a little bit further off, and she was just too busy watching them prancing around.
That fits. It takes you a while of browsing through the channels because most of what you find is those weird Japanese game shows. but
Uh-huh.
and the rest you do not understand a word of Japanese, so you're like kind of complicated. But none of the news that you can find seem to be reporting a gunshot.
Hmm.
Oh,
Not yet, at the very least.
it sucks. Should we go?
Mhm.
Yeah.
There'll probably be reports later. It's probably just not been long
Yeah.
enough.
It's too new.
Everything here's on a schedule, even emergencies.
Wasn't that? Well, didn't the thing we're after have Yakuza links? Surely, if it still got Yakuza links, would it be reported?
I'm hoping nobody knows we're looking for it yet.
Do you want to not
Well-
mention the name of that particular group out in the street, please?
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody
Sorry.
knows. Somebody knows.
Somebody
Somebody
has
We
a
were
rat.
we were targeted.
I mean, yeah, we've got friends already.
Mhm.
Let us walk that way to
Yep.
the other subway direction,
We're doing
get on a damn train, and
Yep.
go to where we need to.
Let's
Yeah.
do that.
All right. Without issue, it is a very extensive subway network, and you have no problem moving around. It takes you just like a couple of stops and just changing lanes to just find the right neighborhood. But you do manage to find the neighborhood you were looking for, the address that you found at the museum.
Can
Alright.
I
Okay.
suggest anyone who is bleeding or recently been bleeding not go into the guy's place?
Yeah, I wasn't planning on going in anyway, so that's all right.
Is the jacket at all salvageable, or is it just ruined?
Well, it is. This shirt will need to be changed. Definitely.
Tie-dye.
You might have a way to camouflage it a little bit so it's less visible, but this shirt is fucked.
Yeah, I'll stay outside. This is too noticeable.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So who's going in?
I think Amanda and I are going in.
The girls going in and the boys staying out.
Yeah.
Seems like
Yeah, that
Hey,
figures.
puppy.
Okay. You ring at the door.
Like-
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, how far back are we hanging? Like, I take it out of sight.
yeah.
Yeah, I was going to be in the car, but we had to take alternate. Yeah.
Don't mention the damn car. Like, is there a restaurant or something? Can we get some food whilst they do this?
Oh yeah. No issue whatsoever. You can definitely
It's
find like a random
not too far.
street.
Yeah, not
street
too
random
far,
shop,
like- Running distance.
Oh yeah. No problem with that. Will you
Oh.
keep watch or just like hang out?
I'm keeping watch.
If we can, like an outdoor place to eat, maybe someplace with
Yeah.
like curbside, so we can kind of
Or
all
we
keep
can-
quiet, all rotate, looking around over there periodically.
Yeah. Well, if you are like keeping watch, then you will need to roll me a flashlight check
Okay.
if you can.
6.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You seem unhappy.
These
I
dice have
rolled a
never.
2.
Woo.
These
Okay.
dice have never been used, so they're rolling really well.
Okay. So you keep watch.
Brand new orange one.
Pierre, what's your dice for the flashlight now?
It is now a D4.
Oh,
All right. Who gets in?
I do. Me and Amanda
All right.
go
Yep.
to
Yeah, me.
knock on the door.
You knock at the door, and after just a few moments, a guy opens, pretty tall, in his 40s, and he just says something to you in Japanese.
Do you speak English?
Oh, yes. My apologies. I should have started with that. Yes, what can I do for you?
Yeah, we're with a publication in States, doing histories, and I don't know. We got word that okay, out of time.
Mm-hmm.
Was it his grandfather that was
He was.
yeah, that you had a interesting grandfather that
Oh, yes, absolutely.
really awesome things.
Indeed. Would you like to come in?
We would love that. This
Yes,
is my
yes.
colleague Amanda.
Wonderful. Please remove your shoes and yes, follow me. He would
Yeah.
lead you to the living room and offer you tea if you would
Yeah.
want.
Yeah,
Thank you.
tea, yes, yes.
At the moment, the people outside do not notice anyone suspicious in the neighborhood. Although a few people seem to be noticing you. The guy, Kimio, like, yes. So, what kind of research are you doing?
The Maru?
Oh, the ship. Well, that is a very
Yeah.
extensive subject.
Yes. Obviously, there have been varying stories with what happened to it. And it seems your grandfather was the only survivor.
Oh, he is. He is. A lot of people do not believe that because they do not really believe in these kind of conspiracies. But yeah, he was on that ship when it sank.
Wow.
He was very young back then, but yeah.
Did you ever talk about it? Did you ever like?
Well, not necessarily in public because he told my mother and I that he has been paid by the government to not speak too much about the accident, but in private he was explaining a lot of it, and he did say that it was definitely like an explosion, like a torpedo who put the ship down. This is definitely not, like a wreck on like some rock or something.
Right.
It's such a shame that nobody believes him because he's been through a lot,
Yeah, I bet. Okay, so can I do like a smoke check and like pretend that me as a player in the character is able to like really like, get him to talk about what we're trying to get him to talk about?
Absolutely. Roll me a smoke check if you can.
Come on, Nick.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, turns then into a d8. He
Also
does-
real dice.
Yeah. He's very like, he seems very glad that people seem to be taking interest in that story and that his grandfather is not taking for a fool for once. It reaches a point in the conversation where he's a little bit stuck because he doesn't have all the information, and his father is still alive. To this day, he's currently in a retirement home. Although he said that like, if you want to go see him, he can write you like a authorization from the family. But fair warning, he does not have all his head anymore, and everything you learn might need to be taken with reserve.
No, that'd be wonderful. As I said, obviously we're limited on who we can really talk to with this, so any help would be amazing. Thank you.
I'm happy to help. Like, this is a big part of our family history, so if there are ways to spread the message and show that he's not just an old cook, would be
For
wonderful.
sure.
He takes a piece of paper and starts writing something in Japanese, and takes another one and writes in English an address for the Kurinoki retirement home. That is in a pretty comfortable neighborhood in Kobe.
Okay.
Is it the father or the grandfather?
The grandfather.
Okay.
He is very thankful though for your like politeness and attitude, and the fact that you show interest in his grandfather. He's extremely like, grateful.
Yeah, we'll be sure to show our appreciation and him sharing his his family's rich history, and we'll be sure to keep in contact when our article is published.
People outside, there was one car that seems to have been driving in front of that house 3 times. Maybe he's lost. Maybe it's something else, but it caught your eye.
My brain would not go, he's lost. My brain would be, we've been made, we need to move.
We see who's driving.
You don't really see, it's those like very tinted windows.
Red flag, red flag.
License plate? Do they have license plates?
Yes,
No,
yes.
like, you guys can do that, but Antonio's already texting the people inside saying, book it now.
Well, thank you for
Like-
your time.
Yeah,
He'd literally-
Commander's
they'd literally get a text message each saying GTFO.
But like right as the car goes past, like timing it. Right?
Okay. So you wait for the
So
car
it's-
to have gone past, and only then you text.
Yep.
Okay. Good. To know.
Okay.
Like, as it's
And-
gone past, so hopefully they don't see them coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Since you noticed it, you would know that it's been doing like cycles of like 4 to 5 minutes, you know? So you have a little window where if it followed the same rhythm, it would not be in the neighborhood.
Wait for the people coming out of the home to see me, and then just start making my way back to the train stop.
Okay.
They
And
can
we
follow.
will like
Yeah.
be sure to give all the information that we learned to everybody.
Not in public. Wait.
Yeah, of course. I would probably yeah.
Oh, that was boring.
Could I get a deck save to try to make your way inconspicuously towards the subway?
I'm gonna roll
All of
a
us?
die.
Natural one.
Okay, perfect.
Oh. Let's see.
Oh,
The
it's
one
nice.
time I'm excited for a
Success.
natural one.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Oh.
We got
Damn it.
one failure for.
I mean, bulky American guy covered in tattoos
Okay.
is going to be fairly obvious.
Bleeding. Yeah.
We got 2 failures for 3 successes. You guys are good. You
Ooh.
you reach the subway. You're getting a little bit more familiar with it now. So yeah, you get in, get your pass, start driving out. Where to?
Apparently we're going to
Retirement
our
home?
retirement home.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go talk to him.
So
Yeah, I mean, if we're being followed or shadowed, we better get there sooner before they figure out where we're heading and cut us off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you reach the Korinoki retirement home, it actually has like a subtitle written in English. Apparently it means the chestnut tree. It is very comfortable and like almost enjoyable as far as retirement home goes, but it's a nice location. Using the slip that the guy gave you, the people at the main desk don't have any trouble bringing you to that guy. Mr. Fubasami, Yuri, his first name, is old, like the old Japanese guy cliche.
Mm.
And
Does he have eyebrows up to his hair?
he has eyebrows that need, this sort of like hedge trimmer. And when you reach his room, he's just absently looking through the window and looking out. A little bit absent.
All right.
I hope he speaks English.
Oh yeah. Didn't even think about that.
Antonio would probably go and like kneel down, sort of to the side of the window, a respectable distance away.
Mm-hmm.
Would just sort of like look at the old man, bow his head a little bit, back up, and then look out, like sort of out the window, so I can see out the window and the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any reaction?
Not really. He has. You get the feeling he has seen you, but not necessarily acknowledged that you exist, if it makes sense. He's just like lost in thoughts a little bit. He has a little bit of, this fine line of drool on the side of his mouth.
Just gonna look back at the group and like, ah.
Yeah. So, Esther will like, excuse me, sir. Do you speak English?
He like kind of stutters a little bit and looks at you like, what? Yes, I speak a bit of English. Who are you?
My name's Esther Alvarez. I'm here doing a story about the Awa Maru.
Awa Maru.
And
you see
we'd
that
love to
he's
talk to
getting
you.
nervous at the mention of that boat.
We're just here to.
While she's doing that, I want to be at the door, just kind of looking out.
So if you're keeping watch, the people who are keeping watch, roll me a flashlight if you can.
Like a real die in here. Come on, baby. Oh, that's a 6.
She's half looking around if this guy's got any loose medication.
I'm hearing you very faintly, Jack.
Yeah,
yes.
baby.
Sorry.
He muted her microphone for her.
Nice.
Yeah, I got muted. I was gonna say Amanda's gonna be like half keeping watch, but also half looking to see if he has any loose medication.
Oh, interesting. So roll me like a flashlight if you can.
Mine was a 6.
Yours
I'm good.
is all good. Perfect. Okay. There are like a few. What you get is like they are mostly sleep medication that you can find.
She shrugs. It's not the kind of fun stuff she was looking for.
Okay. Yuri is like, yes, I remember that boat. When it was. When are we? Where are we? And he's just looking around a little bit confused.
I think
Which
it's been many years since then.
Many
been a long
years
time.
past. Nothing will hurt you from just telling us a story if you'd like. I'm gonna be purposefully gentle. I'm basically gonna treat him like I would treat my grandpa.
Okay,
Like-
give me a smoke roll, if you can.
Okay,
Look if you got him.
that's a 7.
Okay. He explains, yes, I was on that boat, and I was on the deck, on the bridge. I do not remember. I just remember an explosion, a great boom. Everything was shaking. I almost lost balance. I almost fell into the water. And the whole boat started to sink, and I was hearing breaking noises. It was horrible. The water was so cold, and I knew that there was something below deck. I remember I wanted to see, but they closed the doors. They said that there is only food, but there was too many guards for just food. But then the explosion happened, and I was the only one to make it out alive. I was a great swimmer, you see. But it was...
Did you see any other ships?
No. None. We were alone on the water. Everything was clear. If there was another boat, I would have seen it.
Did any of the cargo leave the ship?
No.
Everything went down.
I wanted to go back a few years later, but it was too expensive for me to go back. But I remember it very well. I remember the way where was it?
We have the
Yes,
map.
The reserve number 4. That's where they were guarding reserve number 4. Wait, I might I might still have a drawing. Wait. And he starts to frantically look through papers and like drawers inside his room until he gets.
I will help him
Okay.
go through stuff. See if I see anything else.
Stay out of the way.
He does find a very old blueprint of the boat, and he kind of like shakily draws on it to show you where the reserve 4 was. This is the boat, basically. Let me show us also the people.
Bulkheads. Sorry, growing up round boats, like in real life, I
Yeah.
He designated this area as the place that people were like the area that he is, where you see like those pen markings. This is the place that people were like guarding back then.
Can we show him the map that we got of where it is assumed the ship went down? And see if he remembers that as being correct or not?
Yes, that was there. This is the place.
Senor, can you remember where the explosion went off? Can you mark on the map, please, if you can?
I did not see it. It was under the water, but it was towards the front of the ship.
Towards the front. Okay.
So that compartment might still be intact.
Like looking at it, those are watertight bulkheads that go floor to ceiling. As long as that bulkhead was shut, like everything inside
if
was
it was
still
being guarded, probably I would imagine.
I mean, it would have rotted away over the years, and it would be on the bottom of the floor now. But bulkheads are the last thing to rust away.
Mm-hmm.
The hull of the ship would be gone, but the room itself for the bulkhead and like the support,
like a little metal box down there.
It would be a frame of a box by now, but it would still be a frame.
Something
But
important
also it
inside,
means-
it'd be a frame of a box with a box or another frame of box inside.
It's more the fact that it would be easily recoverable for anyone.
Who could get there?
I mean, something hit the ship. Someone was already there.
But back then, I don't know if they could have gotten to the bottom if that thing sank.
Oh, they could. They definitely
43?
could.
During the war?
Diving bells have been around since like the 1200s.
Oh, I'm aware of that. I'm just trying to picture somebody capable of doing that in what would have been a very contentious period of time with several militaries.
No, they had deep sea divers and deep sea recovery back then.
Yeah, but doing it without anyone noticing or stopping them would be the challenge.
They didn't need anyone to not notice them. They were searching for what happened. Anyway, this is not the time nor the place. I think we've taken up enough of this fine gentleman's time.
Yeah.
Why
So-
do you want to know about the boat?
Because we want to go and find what's in it, and then we can come back and tell you what was in it. Maybe I can take some photos and show you what was in it.
I would like that. Yes.
It would be our pleasure.
What is your name, sir?
Tony,
I am Yuri.
pleasure.
I
I'll give
hope
his
to see
hand a
you
shake because I'm Italian, not Japanese.
He's a little confused, and his hand is borderline limp. He's extremely frail. The people who were keeping watch, you do not see anything suspicious.
Good.
All right. What would be the next step of your journey then?
All right. We're gonna have to get in that water, I think.
I think someone picked it up. I don't think it's there.
Wait, 1 second.
Do we want to see what we can find out about the queenfish, the sub that shot?
Yeah, or the investigation, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, I definitely don't think it. If it had that many guards on it, people would have gone and got it.
Well, I just don't think the Japanese Imperial Navy was in any shape to. At that
Maybe
point,
it
they were a
wasn't-
remnant.
Maybe it wasn't them.
Yeah, but they were the ones
Maybe
who
the
knew about it. Yeah.
Americans shot it, and then went and got it.
Well, let's
That
face
would
it, the
ma-
Americans aren't beyond blowing something up and going and claiming it and going, "Oops, sorry, my bad, but this is mine now."
And that period,
Yeah,
They're
Now
almost as
that
bad
makes
as the British.
I wish I could disagree.
and
That
that
makes more
period,
sense.
that
They were
period of the time, it pretty much, if it's Japanese, no, it's not. It's American now.
Hmm.
Well, that mentioned they were the dominant. They were the dominant naval force. So they'd be one of the few people who could go there and take something and no one would notice because no one else could contest them.
Even if someone did notice, who was going to argue with them?
Yeah.
All right. So where does that leave us?
But that's a theory. Right now, we need evidence, something to point us to whom.
Yeah. Also, why are other people out there trying to kill us?
Yeah, speaking of, I think maybe discretion and valor and all that jazz. Shall we leave?
Yeah.
You mean Japan or this guy's retirement home?
I would feel slightly more comfortable not being stood in one place for too long.
I have no problem with
Not
that. I
putting
figure
Yuri in any danger.
Yeah.
he's
right.
given us all he can.
Yeah.
GM, can I message the pilot of my father's plane and make sure everything's still okay there?
Yeah. No difficulty here. He is ready to roll at a moment's notice. At the
Well,
moment.
it's more the fact that it would be in a hangar, it would be secure. If we can get there, we would be safer than being out in the open.
I mean, where this plane is currently stored, there is a lot of traffic as there are a lot of planes going around, but he's currently
Still
in like
highly monitored.
Yeah.
Snipers are going to find it harder to get to us, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can do some research. If we do need to leave, we're already on a plane. If we need to stay, we can then just walk off it and poodle on our way again.
Works for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus, it's private.
Yeah.
Re-
Hopefully.
Tony.
reaching there is not that hard. You managed to reach the place pretty easily. You've been there, it does feel pretty safe. Your pilot, that pretending to be called Steve, but you know perfectly well, Antonio, that this is not his real name, is just hanging out, having a cigarette, waiting for you guys, and just looking around and making sure that nobody's following you. I will let you know if anybody comes up.
Good man. Help yourself to some food and drink when you need it.
I did wait for you, boss.
Good man. Good man. I think someone was trying to talk to me, actually.
Just an idle thought. Most of them are. Your dad doesn't have any problems out here, because... Does he?
Yeah. We have problems everywhere, it's fine. Problems, let's be
I
honest.
was just thinking that, as we were saying, it was a bit quick for them to be on our tails for what we're doing.
Flight manifests are a thing. Names are on there.
Exactly. If someone realised it was your family, were they after you?
I mean, it's possible. I'm not going to lie to you.
I was the one with the red dot on my head, so...
Fair point.
Well, I mean, but you were in his
target.
seat though.
Yeah, I might have just been the biggest target, so I don't know.
Yeah, they may have just assumed that you were being his bodyguard. But
Yeah.
Either way, I'm pulling out a couple of laptops that are stashed in the hold, in the overhead holds, and getting people doing research, and then I'm just going to wander off and come back with
yeah.
luxury in-flight junk food.
Amanda starts researching shit.
A couple of bottles of scotch and stuff, It's my
Ooh,
dad's
yeah.
fine. I'm going to rinse it for all it's worth, he says with a cigar in his mouth.
Got Cheetos now. Yes.
So
Yeah.
what are you researching exactly?
I think we're looking up the. I didn't write it down because I missed it each time you said
It
it.
says Queenfish was the
Queenfish,
yeah.
submarine.
Yes.
And that investigation,
at a
the
s-
oh,
uh,
I was gonna say the investigation into the accidental torpedoing of the Awa Maru.
mhm.
I'm looking for something different, but we'll do theirs first.
Okay. Give me a flashlight if you can.
Yeah, I can't flashlight, so I'm just.
I'm gonna
Yeah, you're
roll
just
a
exhausted.
real
Oh no! So is Pierre.
5.
Okay.
I'm out.
You still get your information. It's just that from now on, you're gonna have to rest at some
Mhm.
point.
Yeah.
Okay. You get a little bit of information about the Queenfish. The captain, Elliot Luffling, was court-martialed by Admiral Ernest King. He has been like found guilty of negligence. Basically, got a slap in the wrist and still continued his, he had a pretty cool career as an advisor after that. This affair with the Queenfish got the Japanese government super pissed. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs from back then, Shinegori Togo, was coming to the US specifically to ask retribution for an amount of $45 million for the loss of 2003 lives, $7.25 for the loss of merchandises, and just a few other revendication for an overall amount of $52 million.
A lot of reparations.
Nothing was mentioning, by the way, treasures or gold or something, and Japan did not get a dime at this stage.
Yeah.
I want to be looking up old naval records wherever I can find them of any patrols that were in the area at the time.
Judging by the way they were moving and patrolling this area and stuff like that, it doesn't feel out of place that the submarine would have been there at this point. It feels right.
I'm not focusing on that submarine. I'm focusing on any vessels coming into the area in, say, that anywhere from a couple of hours after to 2-3 days, that golden period of when before the water starts to corrode the mechanisms so they could actually get in without heavy machinery.
Yeah.
So anything that sticks out, but I want to focus on the patrols. Anything that doesn't match up with the standard patrols in, say, the week after the event.
From what you can see, all the patrols or the people who are coming here seem pretty copacetic with whatever whatever happened.
It all looks.
Yeah, it all looks like
identical.
efforts to try to find survivors and to recover what could be recovered. But at this specific place in the Detroit, the channel basically, the water is already 400 meter deep, and the ship was already deep down at the bottom, and not much was recovered from there, and no ship seemed to be out of place at that time.
I have a question about the captain.
Yes.
Can we look into the finances of the captain, see if he got an influx of cash around that time? Maybe he was bribed to accidentally sink the ship.
How much of a hacker does your character feel?
How much of a hacker does the professional wrestler feel?
I'm gonna say you personally do not really have access to this kind of information.
No, but I could.
What sort of role would it be?
I could come up with the idea for the group.
I mean, if you have resources that would let you hack, bank records and stuff like that, this would be a flashlight. If not, this is a flashlight with disadvantage.
I have intimate knowledge of financial records.
I'm a banker.
Yes, but accessing them is another thing. So I would say flashlight with disadvantage.
I'll give it a go if you guys want me to try.
Yeah. That seems suspicious to me. That he wasn't really, reprimanded too much. Not very many consequences for him.
No, something on him ripped.
First roll was a 5. Second roll was a 4.
Okay, you get. You do not find like detailed bank statement, but you find enough of his like overall financial situation to see that he's not like rolling on money. He's like doing okay, as it is a quite lucrative jobs, to have like a former submarine captain giving his expertise and stuff like that. But nothing in his bank record says that he's been bribed or that he accepted like a large amount of money. He seems pretty clear. Surprisingly enough. You get the feeling though from what you've been looking at that it's mostly a matter of that like the US did not really give a shit that much in 1945 if like a Japanese boat sank.
Out of frustration, I'm literally going to go and find my pilot and just be like, hey Steve, just curious, you ever heard any of this shit? And I'm just going to offload the small detail, like not the fine details, enough to like you've been around a bit. Have you heard?
Oh, like about the boat?
Like what we're looking for? Like, do you want to join in? Like, you're with us at the moment.
Can I use? Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, go on,
I was gonna say, can I actually use my special ability, deduction? Once per scenario, I can get a clue about the rest of the investigation.
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Nice.
So
got it for one.
This will actually come in the form of Steve. So yeah. Everything works
Good
together.
timing.
Yeah.
I was like, this might make sense.
This is actually helpful. So Steve is like, well, I mean, your father already had like a problem with like a boat that sank, but that was mostly because he sank it, because he fucked up with like the bar and everything, and he didn't want like your mother to know, and like he had to recover his. Anywho, well, he got me to find like a guy to dive there and recover everything, and I know that this guy lives in like Japan right now, so if you want, I can like. If you feel like going down there, I can call him. He can probably hook you up with some like fun equipment and stuff.
At this point, it wouldn't hurt to take a look. Maybe you could find a clue. If something's been taken, they might have left evidence. It's hard to work down there. So we could at least figure out how they took it. If it was later or right away, possibly.
I mean, up to you, boss. But like, at some point, there's only so much you can find about like a boat when it's underwater,
I just don't think it's down there anymore.
Yeah, but you never know. Someone could have dropped a wrench saying USS something or other that they never bothered to recover.
That would be fucking amazing.
It'd be unlikely.
Somebody's driver's license down at the bottom of the ocean, like
a signed declaration saying I was here. That would be absolutely amazing.
I was gonna say some
tag
down there, but find
Steve,
some
general
body.
consensus. Yes, please. Let's go for it. Let's go fucking diving in the coldest waters in the world. Sounds great.
And some of the most troublesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it would
it's not gonna be fun.
It's like good for the skin. I heard. The people in like Finland and this kind of people, like they do that all the time.
Like I need to change my skincare.
Yeah, I know.
If you want to know other stuff that's really good for the skin, I have to tell you some other time.
I'm more worried about the pressure at that depth. Oof.
Like,
oh, don't worry, my guy, he has like all the shit. He's like so fucking well equipped. I swear to God.
Does he have one of the zippy things? The machined camera, 2 arms. We don't actually have to go down there.
Well, the submersible.
That's the one.
He did, but then he got requisitioned by James Cameron, and he didn't find it again after that. And so that was at this point. I don't think he has.
So many of them did then.
Tell you what. Let me give him a call. I see what he can do. Okay. Just give me a sec, boss.
No worries.
Did James Cameron take every sub in the world? I feel like we keep running into this problem every time we need something from the sea.
I mean,
He
from
did
what I
destroy
heard,
7 of
he
them.
like breaks every one of them because of the pressure, and he's just never learned. So anyhow, this is just like stupid movie producer.
Like he trashed 7 submersibles.
Yeah.
Like starting on this topic, like Amanda is seething and she is straight from the bottle.
All right. Steve comes back.
Like, no, that's the good stuff. Here, drink this.
Steve comes back after like a few minutes. He's like, okay, so I got some good news and bad news. Good news, Mao is in. He's like super pumped about that. And he's got some very cool, like, you know, not like a scuba suit, but like these big ass, you know, like the old timey like scuba suit that they had, you know, like sort of a big Iron Man kind of shit, but
Got a
like
diving
modern
bell.
and shit. Yeah, that's
Diving bell.
Some submersible he does not have, unfortunately, at the moment. But
Frickin' James Cameron.
From what he told me, it's not that cold once you are in this kind of thing. Apparently,
No.
it's okay.
Nails.
Niels, I don't know if we got one big enough for me though.
Oh, you'd be
It'll
surprised.
be big enough, but we need you because of the person going needs to be strong enough. That shit is heavy.
Yeah, that's
Like, how's your
definitely
leg?
Right.
Nichols' mission.
I'll
how's
go
your
where I'm
leg doing?
needed. Yep.
I mean, he can be there tomorrow and just like explain you the whole deal if you want.
Like, where do we need to meet him?
Wherever you say, boss. I can like, we could choose like a place that you like. Probably someplace like near water if he needs to train someone.
Well, yeah,
And
it
a
probably would be like near water. Like,
All right.
So we need to find a place to hold up for the night.
Yeah, just say the
Meet up
place.
tomorrow.
I mean, there's a pretty cushy plane here. Like,
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of something that can leave in a hurry if we need to.
there's also more thinking. We ask my good friend Steve here if he'll fly us to that point, and I'll point to the nearest point on the map to where the wreck is, and just be like, he can meet us here, pick us up, and we can go.
I mean, that's doable. I'm gonna have to be like a little bit discreet because I'm not sure that they like that we just land on like random place. But I can yeah, I can try.
I'm not saying random place, like
We'll file a flight plan.
edge of the coast there. There's good, like, is there a like private landing strip that we can pay for? or-
Maybe not like a private one, but I mean, if I believe, if the map is to be believed, there must be like a place where like there's a little bit of like field, you know, that is like flat enough for me to try. I mean, yeah, that could work.
I mean, as long as the people can be compensated, I'm sure they don't mind us parking there for like a little bit.
Oh yeah, sure. Plus, like worst case scenario, I can, you know, click compensate them another way, you know.
Let's call that plan C.
Fancy, cool for me.
But
I like the
start.
sound of pencil.
We'll go plan A, just trying to do it. Plan B, paying for it. Plan C, that's your job.
Motivation.
So do you want to like spend the night here and then tomorrow I like fly you there, or do you want that I fly you there and you sleep there? What's the plan?
Let's meet halfway in the middle. Let's rest here for a bit, fly there, and rest there for a little bit more.
Works for me. So, following that plan, he does fly you there. His flight is wonky at best, but serviceable. And landing at that sort of like field there's not a lot of people to be seen. There's just like this random piece of grass that extends for like miles and miles. This seems like a pretty good remote place near the sea.
My main concern is giving enough time that before we leave, during the flight, and then for a small amount of time afterwards, people have a long enough time to rest to get their dice back.
You would need to spend the night to get your dice, definitely. So you can like the plane is big enough for you to just like have a good sleep in it. It's not going to be the most comfortable, but you would get your dice back there, yes.
I've already got like a blindfold on, headset over the top of my ears. I am ignoring the fuck out of everyone.
All right. Well,
actually, I say headset on. One of them is off my ear, kind of like it is now,
okay.
but the opposite side to where people can see.
Okay. And yeah, in the other one you have like some meditation stuff or like...
Oh no, there's nothing on.
Okay.
I'm just making it look like I'm not.
Like,
because
don't
I'm
bother me.
yeah, don't bother, like that's exactly it. It's like, leave me the fuck alone.
Can't
But I am
hear
li-
you.
yeah. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Well, you do get your dice back, all of you. So that's for your smoke and flashlight. Wealth does not move, however, because
What about hit points?
hit points? Yes, you back to full health.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay.
Good.
Early
Alright.
morning.
I think Smoke was the only one. No,
Oh yeah.
I didn't knock any down. Smoke was already a D4.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
ouch.
Niels is the talker of the group. Definitely.
Yes.
Early in
We're
the morning,
talking over here.
Steve gets a call saying, "Well, Mao arrived. He's like at the," and just points at like a piece of land somewhere, and you see this sort of like fishing boat that is just like hanging around. He's waiting for you guys. Just, you know, be careful. I kind of want to be paid and stuff, so be careful.
Like, I'll just pat him on the cheek on the way past and say, "Don't worry, you'll be paid." And then I'll hand a bottle of scotch to him with the other hand and walk off the plane.
All good then. I will keep ready in case you need to fly away. And he starts to already.
That's a good point. I'll walk back onto the plane, take that bottle of scotch off of him, and
Oh,
give
boss,
him like
come
one
on.
that's only like a quarter full.
Oh, come on. You're no
This
fun.
That's for after. That's for after.
I'll literally I'll pull a marker out of his pocket and I'll just be like, "For later," and I'll put it on the shelf.
Jesus, you're no fun. And he grabs it.
Hey, I'm fun when my life is only a little bit on the line.
Okay, that's fair.
Good man.
Definitely fair.
Help yourself to cigars. I'm gone. I'll start trudging.
You arrive at the fishing boat where a guy, Japanese apparently, is waving frantically at you. Hey guys! This way! Hop on in. It's gonna be a little wet. Don't worry, it's a boat. Just come on in.
Like, I look down at my sort of like very expensive Italian suit.
Oh, they
I'm
fucked.
just
They
I'm just
definitely
like-
fucked.
Oh man, this is gonna suck.
My suit's
It's
already
got like
already
a-
wrecked.
Tank top and
Yeah,
some
I don't even care.
sweatpants and some trainers on.
Yeah.
It's like I'm looking at
Like, we're
Gucci
here-
shoes, Prada suit.
You reach onto the boat.
You can get another one.
Ouh, merci
I
pour
have
l'abonnement,
another one,
Hyperion.
but-
Un gros bisou. Sorry, gotta sub. Thank you. You reach onto the boat, and you can immediately see on the deck these huge suits. Actually, a whole battery of them. They are metal and almost look futuristic. They have this big window in front. Like, yeah, metal. And it's like, well, yeah, so that's like my toys. Is that what you want to try?
These from this century, yo, they look
Are you
kind of
kidding me?
old.
They're from next century, bitch. It's
Uh-huh.
amazing.
Uh-huh.
They're-
Yeah, like Amanda is starting to probe and product everything, trying to work it all out. Because this is her jam.
This is actually like, this does look like cutting edge. Let me actually show you what you see.
Nah, it can't be.
This is well, you will find it on the Discord actually.
Okay.
And for people who are there, I will actually try to show what you see.
Oh, it's a space training suit.
Pretty much.
Oh, cool.
So, what you can see in that that suit.
Oh, it has a camera in it.
It does have a camera. It also has like a ton of like little gadgets here and there. I will let you read it a little bit if you want. But the gist of it is that interchangeable bottles of oxygen. you have all the equipment to communicate and check out the depth and everything, but also you have this sort of emergency system on the back that is strapped into the suit that you can detach from. If you take a little bit of time, you can detach from, but it allows you to go like fully down or fully up like super fast using this sort of like compressed emergency air bottle in it.
Ooh, that seems dangerous.
Oh well, you know, like stuff is dangerous, but to an extent. If you're like properly trained, it's okay. It's honestly okay.
It's an ejector suit for scuba suits. It's fine. It's fine. Is this the model that you can take it off if you need to get in somewhere smaller?
I'm sorry, what?
Is this the model version where you can take this bit, just like tapping on the tank?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I will explain all of it. Don't worry. But you can remove the bottle, put the bottle away, and just put another one that you have with you, and yeah, you're like pretty much safe for like a little bit of time, basically.
A little bit of fun.
And he shows you like, there's this camera here. You have a little
Maximum-
flashlight.
What's its maximum depth?
Maximum depth 450.
All right. And
That's-
it's about 400 that we need to go.
That's going to be cutting it close.
I would highly suggest not to go any deeper than that because that is fucking painful. Like you know, what's the name?
Crush depth.
Yeah, stuff like that, like a barotraumatism. Yeah, that is like super bad.
Yeah, I've seen Gallagher. I know what happens to a watermelon
Yeah, exactly.
if it's under too much pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it was. You have like pressure change and stuff, and you just
Yeah, we're not trying to go into Ben's territory. Don't worry.
No.
That's,
Love, you're
that
going
sounds more like
fast
being
and
compressed
very
into your helmet.
You know, it's actually.
I mean, the whole being there.
Surprisingly enough, the most dangerous part of like going down the stuff is like the first 10 meters. You know, from like the surface to like 10 meters deep, you go from 1 bar to 2 already. It's like so much fucking pressure. It's amazing. I love this.
We're looking at 400 meters.
400?
Yeah.
Yeah. 400 is doable. No problem.
And I'm going to pull out a map and just be like, here.
Here. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's, I mean, I might need to bullshit my way a little bit, like if somebody contacts me, but I mean, yeah.
I mean, do what you need to do, man.
But like,
Yeah.
do you think that like, you have a way to compensate my bullshittery?
Yeah. Yeah, we can help you out with that.
Can
And
anybody
could Daddy help
We
with
need
that?
to
can
grease the
anybody
wheels a little
wealth
bit.
check?
If you give me a
I'll make
second,
one.
I
I'll
might
make one.
be able to get you a piece of paper saying you're allowed to be in that area.
Okay,
There we go.
Well, that's doable. I mean, yeah, we can definitely work out a deal. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Pierre will kind of shake his hand and he'll have a big sticky wad in there of yen.
Oh wow, that's disgusting. But thank you. I'm okay with that.
sticky wad.
It's
I got shot. It was right near
it's
right near the.
okay.
the-
Man, I work on a boat. I'm used
Just
to
a
having
little
like,
blood.
some money wet and stuff. I'm okay. Don't worry about that. I'm okay.
What money doesn't have blood on it?
It's,
GM.
it's not blood. It's just like, you know, food coloring, right?
Yes, exactly,
Absolutely.
Yep.
exactly.
Ah, such a shame what happens when you're cooking with strawberries and stuff. Anywho,
Gotta remember to remove my wallet when I cook.
no
Yeah.
problem.
Can I get one of my potential contacts to give permission for the boat to be in that area?
Give me a smoke check. Yeah, absolutely.
Smoke check.
Yeah.
That's a
you-
9.
Okay.
Are you playing Tarj? You have a lot of contacts.
Technically, I'm a weapons dealer for a mafia boss, so
Wow.
I have a lot
a
of
lot of
contacts.
similarities, though.
There are a lot of similarities.
From the people that you know are like kind of dealing with the authorities and stuff, you do know that he might be able to stall them a little bit, but not like actually giving you permission to be there.
Stall and a heads up, I will be happy with.
Yeah, that you can definitely take. Also,
Wait.
fair warning: learning to use the scuba suit is going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
That's not on
needs
me.
to-
I got you guys here.
he needs to train you guys for 2 days,
Okay.
Okay.
just so you know.
And how
Okay.
many suits does he have? One?
No, he has a whole
No.
battery of them.
He has
Oh,
enough
okay.
for
There
all
would
of
be
us if
enough
we
for
need
all of
him.
you if you so desire.
Okay.
Is there a strength component to being able to use these things?
No, not if you like know how to use them.
Little pinchers.
Yeah, you have these little pincers, motorized pincers, at the end of it.
It's mechanized.
My character's not overly athletic, shall we say?
Yeah, there's like
Nor is Pierre.
these things are like well done enough so that most of your movement is not a matter of like being strong enough to move it. It's mostly to be more like agile
Controlled?
enough to like move around without like
That I can
bumping
do.
into everything.
Okay.
But yeah, you could definitely like work them out. Also, just a side note, I don't know that area too much, but I heard there might be, sharks and that kind of shit. So if you need to, I have 2 harpoons, and he just like whips out like kind of a harpoon akimbo, and just like very proud of his posture right now. I have 2 of them if you want.
Nice. I'm gonna literally just like put my hand over the rubber release mechanism,
Yeah.
and tap the point of it. Just be like, oh.
It is very pointy. All the equipment is showing you is like not pristine, but very well kept. Definitely.
So we can make
Always wanted to wrestle a shark. Yeah,
I've never wanted to see one.
sashimi.
this
Okay.
could be cool.
I have no desire to see one.
Nor do I.
mean-
I'm leaning towards the people who don't want to see the fish. I don't like them. He just
Now,
showed
just
you
in
his hand
case.
where he's missing like a finger.
Oh,
Oh no.
Well,
That-
yeah.
That's a complication. I'd like something on this go to be smooth for once. So, no sharks.
This was pretty smooth so far.
I mean, you're gonna be at like the bottom of the sea.
I
What could
just-
go wrong? It's so calm there.
yeah, only 2 of us got shot. Whatever.
Yeah.
Nah.
I just like the missions where I don't get shot. That's
Yeah.
not really my thing. I'm
I get that.
I'm a finance guy. You.
So, do we need to roll something for proficiency with the suit, or how will we
Yeah.
Not
can use it? Or
If you do spend the 2 days following the
Yeah.
strict training of Mao, no problem. You know how to use it.
Pierre will definitely do that.
Mm-hmm.
As a
Yeah,
note-
Amanda wants to know how to use the robotic shirt.
As a note, you can see at the bottom of the sheet that the air bottles work as resources. So you all start with the 3 bottles fully empty, so as D8s. If you need to change an air bottle, you will need to do like a bottle check, which is basically like a resource check with the bottle that you have equipped at the moment. Some stuff might happen. Just so you know.
okay, all right.
If we're spending 2 days here, I want to go and get the emergency supplies off of the plane, which would be a survival kit. So it would be like a semi-usable tent or 2, and some rations and some decent alcohol in my cigars. And I'll tell Steve to head back to the airport.
Okay. Well,
Actually, no,
yeah.
not to that one. To the next one.
Next one? Yeah, okay, no problem. And you call me when you need me to get you?
Yeah, man, we're going camping.
Cool. In the middle of the
Well,
water?
He picks up a bottle of scotch and he's like, "No, we got to learn how to use the thing before we can go under the water." But like glamping.
So, just to be sure, boss, since I go to the next airport, can we consider that after? So can I hit that bottle?
Yeah, you can have it. Just make sure that, like, we've got 2 days apparently to learn how to use these things. So on the 3rd day, I need you sharp.
Oh, I will be so sharp. Don't worry. There's not enough in that bottle to keep me for 3 days, don't worry.
Well, I know that there's some extra goodies hidden in my compartment at the back if you get my drift.
Yeah, I'll be sharp, don't worry.
Just don't get yourself in trouble. And I'll see you in a few
I
days.
never get into trouble, boss. That's the reason you hide me. I'm
I know.
alright. Don't
You're the
worry.
best.
Well,
Later, pumpkin. And I'm gonna take shoulder the stuff and just sort of.
also, boss, just because I think that you deserve to know, your shoes are fucked up. I mean, if it was happening to me, I would like somebody to tell me. So, like, I just thought I would return the favor, you know. Uh-huh.
Lurkaga.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna turn and walk off.
Okay. Well, have fun, bye! And he just like steps into the plane, and within a few minutes he's gone.
Totally didn't just tell Steve to fuck off.
Okay.
So Neil's just gonna make sure he packs the shark repellent, and I put a picture in the Discord so you guys know exactly
Is
what
that
I'm
the,
doing.
Is that the bad shark repellent? Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I thought too.
I like your culture.
No, Amanda's just very much. Amanda's quite happy to see a shark. It's gonna be like being inside an aquarium.
There's like
Just
Mao
for
listens
those,
to all
you know.
that, and he's like, sharks are really misunderstood actually.
Yeah.
They're not that bad. I mean, if I didn't punch this one, maybe it wouldn't have bit my finger.
I mean, that's fair.
Maybe he was just trying to punch you back.
Yeah, he was just playing.
Love tap. Mm-hmm.
Should we learn how to
Yeah.
use these things then?
Yep.
Yeah,
We do
let's
that.
All right.
Yeah.
So for the next couple of days, you are learning how to use those suits. They're not that easy to handle at first because there's like a lot to understand. Even the window in front of your face has this kind of HUD that lets you just see your depth, the people who are nearby. Like turning the light on and off is a little bit tricky since all you have is those little pincers. But overall, I mean, as long as you are still like close to the shore, they're not that hard to use. And by the end of the second day, you get like a pretty good hang on them.
Yeah.
This suit's worth every penny.
Yeah.
Mao is extremely proud of his craft, by the way. Like the moment he starts to explain how these things work, he goes full professional, and just all trace of like craziness goes away. He's teaching.
Mm-hmm. He's on it.
I
Cool.
literally have like a small notepad and a pencil. Like I will be taking notes because I know that one of these imbeciles that I'm traveling with is not going to be paying attention at some point.
Well, in any case,
This one.
you are now trained with those scuba suits. What is your plan?
Like we want to do
head
this
out
as
to the
quick as
coordinates.
possible. Get out there, get down, have a look, get back up, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I like that plan.
All right.
Do not get eaten by sharks.
I am fully
Aw.
behind that plan.
Do not get shot at by the authorities.
Yeah.
Been there,
That's a
done
good
that.
idea.
Can I
Right.
suggest one of us stays up top because like I've got I need to have access to my phone because we're gonna get a heads up if anyone's coming our way.
I mean, and Mao just like takes over here. I will stay like on the ship and like will radio in whenever like we get a call if you want.
Yeah,
Not afraid
sure.
of a
I'm
little
gonna
Tony?
set up a guest account on my phone so he'll be able to answer it without giving him my passcode.
Yeah, no problem about that. Like you guys just go down. I will call you whenever I have information. Like whenever like somebody rings or something, just like keep your comms open.
If it's Anna, do not answer. If you do accidentally answer, the delivery will be there on Tuesday.
Okay, I understand nothing of it, and I will not remember it. But that is okay.
You know what? It's
Write it
fine.
down for him. Write it down for him.
Yeah, I might do that. And he just starts taking notes. Oh, but
Also,
although,
is there a
should I
way?
keep notes of that though? Huh,
Yeah, it'll be fine. Like it's on paper. I've got a lighter. It's fine.
makes sense.
Yes.
What were you about
Burn
to say?
after using, always.
Yeah.
What
Is
was that?
there a way to check and see if this guy is on the up and up, or like?
I trust him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can roll me. I would say wisdom save, or charisma save. No, wisdom save. It was the right one.
Yeah,
Yeah, perfect.
I rolled
Nice.
He is overly excitable, but he seems on the up and up. He's like, I mean, he's not necessarily like loyal to Antonio, but he's very much loyal to Antonio's wallets.
Mhm.
one.
Not to mention, this might get him in big with a certain person in my family.
Potentially.
Good to know.
All right.
You know James Cameron?
Not really. Like, yeah, I tried to get him on the phone and he never called me back.
Jerk. He's a jerk.
I know. I wish he sank with the Titanic. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to spoil the end. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Okay.
Wait, what? It sunk?
It did. It was so sad. Last time I was sad like that is when I watched like Romeo and Juliet and they fucking died. Oh my god, did I do a spoiler again?
Dude, I need to give you a list of decent films to watch for your collection.
Uh-huh. Well,
Yeah.
Prepare a list. I have plenty of time when I'm on the boat, you know. Okay, you guys.
I'll tell you what, I will just have a box of them delivered to you. It's fine.
Nice.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
All right. We ready to do this?
No,
Never.
let's go.
All right. So as you do so,
Flash.
you dive and start with the help of the survival system on your back starts to go down at a very slow pace, so like your body has time to adjust, and as you go down and down, it gets so much clearer for you how deep 400 meters is. You are getting less and less light every single meter, and even though you are very well protected by your current suit, it is like you feel a little bit of pressure. It's not like, it's not a good feeling. But anyhow, I will start a little timer if you don't mind,
Oh boy.
because we will need to keep a track of your water bottles.
All right.
So
My secretary didn't just totally print off the sheet for us.
that is such a good call. If it works, you know. So you
Rick
start.
just sat between us.
I will need.
I just got it up on my screen. Yeah.
I will need from all of you an intelligence save. Try to keep calm as you get lower and lower.
B10.
Success.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
success. 11. I needed to beat a 12.
Oh, 2. Thank goodness.
Amanda, you're starting to like, you know, panic a little bit. By the time you all reach the near the shipwreck, I need all of you to do a air bottle check, and Amanda would be with disadvantage because you started to like have a little moment of panic.
So we start with a D8.
You start with a D8.
Yep.
Okay.
What do we need to get?
D8.
You need to. You just roll the D8, and if you have like a 1 or a 2, you go down 1 die.
Okay, I got an 8.
I fail.
Okay, so your
4.
D8 becomes a D6. You used quite a lot of oxygen on the way down. And Amanda was with disadvantage.
Yep, that was a 6.
Okay, so you're good. So, you start to reach the bottom. The depth meter is giving you 400, 410. And when you reach the floor, you are at 420 meters deep. You
420.
Blazing. You, thanks to your like flashlights on the side, you can see the ship now, and it is both grandiose and terrifying. It is huge amounts of metal down to the bottom of the sea. You all hear in your comms Mao saying, okay, just notice the Coast Guards have like given a call asking what the fuck we were doing here. I'm stalling them. Your buddy called me on the phone saying, yeah, he's stalling them. All is good. Just like take your time doing your exploring or whatever. I can hold them long enough, but just whenever you come up, we get the fuck out right away.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't want to take my time. I want to go right to where Yuri showed us.
First things first.
At the very
Can
least, like
we-
when you come up, take your time though. Yeah, I don't want to like watermelon.
Right.
We don't want to.
Yeah.
We don't want to race down here.
Hurry while we're down here. Take our time getting back up.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Yep.
Can I figure out which, I need bow and stern.
Yeah, absolutely. It's You know what? Give me a flashlight check.
Okay. That's a 2.
That's it too. Okay,
Cool.
so you lower your flashlight.
Yeah.
You find fairly easily the front and the back of the ship. I do not know the right words in English because I almost
How is the front?
No worries.
And is the back?
I don't even know them in French. Okay, so
That's
the sea floor
Is the
is
port or starboard side sticking out?
okay. So
Perfect.
the floor of the sea is a little bit tilted. It's still a bit askew. The front is towards the up side.
Okay.
Can you give me, all of you, a wisdom save, please?
Oh,
It's not that bad. It's just to like
I'm-
examine the scene and try to
very
figure out
wise,
the best
so.
option.
Okay.
Success.
Cool.
Success.
Oh, success! Wow, I rolled a 3.
All right, you're doing pretty good, you guys.
My 8 wisdom.
The training is paying off.
From what?
Yeah,
From
Maybe
where you
Amanda shouldn't have
are-
been robot dancing.
From where you are, you can see 2 potential entrances.
Mhm.
You have. Let me actually show you on a map. Like I will reuse the map of the boat that that Yuri gave you. Just like the first entrance that you can see is. Oh, hold on. I do not want to spoil that for everyone. It's all good. The first entrance that you see is roughly here. There is an opening that seems to have been welded open with tools.
Okay.
Cut open with tools.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
not good.
The other entrance that you can see is very visible, and it's here. It seems to be a big ass hole, like impact.
Pedo. Mm-hmm.
That's probably where we should enter.
Yeah.
So
You
up to
guys
you
can-
where you want to go. You choose.
I'm thinking torpedo hole.
It might be a little dangerous in there, though. That's a lot of loose metal that get caught on and stairways that are blown out. And
If you guys are happy going through the torpedo hole, I want to have a look at the cut, just in case there is any kind of identifying stuff between the 2 points.
Give me a flashlight. Yeah. Towards the hole, what you can see is that it is like it seems consistent with a torpedo. It has blown up towards the inside. It is pretty wide, although you do not have that much room
Checking
to
the other
maneuver
one.
there.
They check the man-made one. The
yeah,
cut.
the cut open one, yeah, not the
Oh, the
explosion.
kettle one. Okay. What did you want to see about this one?
I just want to basically just like make my way, start at that one and make my way through in case anything has been dropped or knocked off somebody that's been searching the area.
It seems to have been cut off by like, judging by the door and what you can see from like staying outside, it seems to have been done by modern-ish tools and cut from the outside towards the inside, trying to get in the boat.
Damn it. Someone's been
So
here.
most likely in the last 40 or so years, in line with the Chinese expedition.
Think they lied?
Sorry?
Oh, I was just saying to the group, do you think they lied, said they didn't find anything and ran off with it all?
Possible.
We're here. Might as well look, I
Yeah.
guess.
Possible they didn't know where to look.
That's true, too.
So
All right,
where
let's
are you
go
going
through the
in?
torpedo hole.
Torpedo hole?
But we have to take off the things, right, in order to fit.
You will have
That's
to
the
remove at
wrong
least
way.
the back, you know, like survival system, the one that lets you go
Uh-huh.
back up easily. I will place this little token here to say that you are coming here this way, and we will
Alright.
just go area by area.
So my points of interest are not good enough.
Oh, they are. It's just that you will move inside the
Oh, okay.
the thing, so I need to know where you are because that might be important.
I mean,
So, I need all of you, like, since you're going to get in, you will, as I said, like, need to remove the survival device. So this will be a strength save to try to remove it without too much issues. Please and thank you.
And is that
Ooh.
Okay.
lift to move or brawl?
This would be move, yeah. This would definitely
Move.
be
Okay, so I
Yeah.
get advantage.
Yes, you do.
That's all right. I roll a 3 anyway, so that's good.
Okay.
Failure.
Pierre, I need you to roll a bottle check, please. Air bottle check.
All right.
I got a failure as well.
Okay, so air bottle check for you as well.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh no, who rolled a 1?
Whew, that was me.
Oh,
Okay, so
I rolled a
Oh.
7.
your air bottle becomes a D4.
I hadn't dropped down.
No, mine is. Mine does.
No,
Did
no.
we all drop down a
No.
No,
bottle
No.
so far?
just
Oh,
Pierre
no,
at the
Pierre.
moment.
Pierre.
He's
I've failed all mine. The fuck?
Yeah.
Then when
No,
you
I've
talk
succeeded
with
in
it.
mine so far. It's right. Jacqui was asking if I was rolling the right dice. It's fine.
Yeah, I got myself confused.
No
All
worries.
right. Now, coming in, it is very dark. You do have your flashlights, but it is nonetheless extremely dark. One of the things you notice is that there are very few fishes or even algae anywhere inside. You know, as if it's been just nothing more than a few weeks that the ship is there, but like the rust confirms that it's been there for way longer.
A ship of this age would have a wooden deck. Was the deck still reasonably intact?
Most of it, yeah. I mean, it's been
That's disturbing.
torn and like in pieces, like broken, but just because of like the the pressure and the metal bending and everything. But not enough
Like-
to say like it's been completely.
Why
100
hasn't
years
this-
down here, like it should be a lot more destroyed than this.
Yeah.
It
This
was
is
a very
unnerving.
It is a very sturdy ship, though. It is like mostly made out of metal.
I wonder if there's something here that's killing everything. There's no algae. There's no fish. Maybe even microbes that would normally break down the wood might not be around here for some reason.
It
Oh.
just seems a bit too clean.
Yeah, radiation will do that. That's what I'm worried about.
Ugh.
Yep.
Oh, we're here
This
to
is
do
the
a
part
job.
we need to move quick. We need to
Yeah,
move quick
we got
down
it.
here, you guys. Yeah.
Especially now.
Yep.
All right.
We're gonna head towards the back.
Yep.
Okay. As you get a little further, you would be a little bit towards here. Right now, you are in the like, how do you call that? Not the heater, but like, the place where they
The
put like
furnace.
the furnace. Thank you, furnace. Well, thank you.
The boiler room.
The boiler
Boiler room, yeah.
Oh my god, I cannot speak. What the hell? Following this path, the next room would be the engine room. And
Okay.
what you can see inside is that like there are floating stuff here. And looking about, these are people. These are like
Oh.
bodies of like divers.
People or skeletons?
Oh, these are like very dead people for a long time. Can I get?
Why aren't they rotting?
Well, what you can see is that. Well, give me a flashlight, please.
Everybody?
Or...
Whoever wants to investigate the bodies.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I do not.
nice.
Cool beans.
Or...
What you can see is that, like, first of all, their suits, because they have scuba suits that are definitely not as up to date as yours, have a flag patched into their arm. It is the China flag. What you can see is that, like, most of them have their suits crushed, sometimes torn, and the inside of the body, you can see that their bones have been crushed to death. They are in very, very bad condition. It's mostly skeleton.
Okay.
I would also
Something
say...
ruptured their
Yeah.
suit?
Sorry?
I'm saying to the group, something ruptured their suits? Imploded, maybe?
Something squished them.
Yeah, something maybe those sharks we were let's go. We're moving.
Keep
We're
going.
moving.
Keep moving.
I'm not. I'm gonna
Sharks
think to
biting-
myself that sharks bite, not crush. But sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Something
Sharks
yeah.
bite and rip.
All right.
No, they also crush when you're in their throat, but they wouldn't usually spit you out.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just gonna like push them to the side. Do they
That's what I was
stay
gonna
there?
say. Like,
Yeah.
just
Like if I can tuck a bit of them behind a pipe, that would be even better.
Just kinda
I don't
keep
want
them from
floating
floating in our
around.
way.
With
Yeah.
with the, you know, the fact that you are underwater and just like floating about and stuff like that, they are pretty easy to maneuver. Weight is not really an issue here, and you can...
It's more the fact that if we need to make a quick exit, I don't
Yeah.
want them getting in the way, so I want to try and wedge them.
Yeah,
out the
Pierre will
way.
help with this, just to get them, just to clear our escape.
Okay, yeah, no problem. As you do that, could both of you roll me a flashlight, though?
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can. Great.
Success.
No, you can't. Okay, well,
I cannot,
both
apparently.
of you, you're like trying together to get all those divers away, like whatever way it would be. You, for a second, from the corner of your eye, you're sure you saw something moving somewhere in the room.
I would spin and face where I think I saw something, but
You can't see anything. As you like put your flashlight straight on the area where you saw movement, there's nothing special there. Just like pieces of machines, you know, metal.
I think the
for a
pressure's getting to
second-
me.
Well, for a second, you're pretty sure you saw something move, but there's nothing there.
I would go on the radio and be like, I thought I just saw something moving. It either moved too quick for me to catch up, or I'm seeing things. Be
Crap.
careful, people.
It's probably
Let's
just
keep
a
moving.
fish. I think I think we need a quick step. You
guys
know.
quick step. We'll finish putting
Yep.
these people out the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Niels is gonna press on.
Okay.
Yep. There is too.
Trying
Yep.
to press on, you arrive just in front of the door leading to what the sign says Reserve 3. However, the door has been sealed. And when I say sealed, it seems to have been welded shut.
Oh, crud.
What
All right,
you can
that's
what you can see from here, at least, you would possibly be able to go on the other side, going through the, well, now flooded air vents. It's not going to be an easy
Okay.
task, but you could
Yeah.
go through it to go to the other side.
All
Yeah.
right,
I'll
let's
try
do
it.
it.
Okay, I will need a dex save from whoever's
literally some of the
doing
most
that.
dangerous type of diving we can do.
Yep.
It says that we've got
My
decompression tools.
dex.
Nope.
Nope. And how about you, Niels?
Ooh, 4. Nice. Yes.
All right. So, yeah, Esther.
Yeah.
You try to maneuver, and it is a very tight area. You kind of struggle to get through it, to the point where at some point your suit gets kind of like attached to something, and you try to, yank yourself out. And in the process, like one of the tubes kind of like unplugged for a second, and you like quickly panic and like put it back in. You do lose 1 die of air though.
Okay.
In any case, you two arrive inside reserve number 3. And what you can see instantly is dozens and dozens of metal containers.
Like barrels or boxes or what?
No,
what
like
kind of shape?
shipping containers.
Shipping container, wooden,
No, metal.
metal.
And there are like
Any-
dozens of them.
Any markings on them?
Most of them seems to be Japanese.
Hmm.
Do you want to like look through them or like?
This isn't the room he said was guarded, so maybe we should check number 4, and then if we don't find anything there, come back and check this. I'm asking Esther.
I'll send the radio. You guys gonna go without us? Is there something in there that can get us through? I don't think I'm good enough to get in the way you guys did. I'm
Yeah,
not.
it's through an air duct we had to come in.
Yeah, Amanda rolled to go through it. She got a 7, but she just. I think we just found the alleged rice. In all fairness.
Yeah. I think we need to get to number 4.
Mm-hmm.
If you want us to wait, we will. But if you want us to press on, that's where I think we need to do.
DM,
Yes,
is the door patch welded or fully welded all the way around?
patch welded.
Patch welded, cool. Decompression Tools has an inflatable bag in it used for quick ascension.
It does.
Could I wedge it inside the release mechanism
Mm-hmm.
in such a way that it touches the outside of the door, inflate it, and try and burst the door off its hinges?
You can try, however, it
Well,
would,
not burst the door off the hinges, but break the welds, basically.
Yeah.
you could try. It would, however, probably break the mechanism, so you would need to rely on somebody else's device to go up.
Well, this is from the Decompression Tools,
Oh,
not
sorry,
the
sorry,
not the
yeah.
Ascension
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is the emergency decompression stuff.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Then you
It's
can
taking
definitely try,
taking a risk with my life if I decompress, but
Mhm.
still,
yeah.
can I try it?
Absolutely. To be able to like wedge it in the right way, could I get?
I will
I'm gonna
use
say
one
an
of the dead
intelligence save.
bodies. I will use one of the dead bodies to bulk it up if I need to.
Yeah, give me an intelligence save.
Cool. That's a 4.
Cool. All right. As you're trying to like put everything together and just like make sure your system works correctly, all of you lose 1 level of air. If I'm not mistaken, yeah,
That-
you need to change your bottle. Am I right?
What do I need to do? Yes, I do.
So this will be a. Hold on, let me just check quickly. This will be a dex save followed by a bottle check. If somebody helps you, you could do it with advantage.
I'm the only one there.
How do we help
Oh,
him?
I'm not there anymore.
You,
We're not
like,
there.
Oh yeah, I'm not there.
yeah, you could just like
Oh.
help maneuvering it because like from the outside, just helping with the thing. So just somebody has to tell me that they're helping him, and then you can.
Would
roll
you
with
would
advantage.
you allow me to help him and still make the thing?
I would say it's either or. On this
Okay,
one.
I'm gonna keep trying to get the door open then.
Okay.
Amanda's there though, still, right?
No, she
No, I
went
went through as well.
No, all
you
three of
guys
us.
all went through. I'm on my own
Okay.
here. Then
All right, so roll me like a dex save.
okay.
Come on, Matt.
Nay.
All right, so
Sorry.
you panic a little bit and struggle to change the bottle. Once you have changed it, so you can mark down that the first bottle is out. You are now digging into
Yes.
the second one. I need you to do a bottle check now with disadvantage because of the panic.
All right, let's check these out now. But that new bottle would be at a D8, right?
It would be at a D8, yes. So D8 and D8.
All right, first one, yes.
Yeah. Second one.
Second
Nice.
one,
You're
yes.
good. You're good. You're a little
All right.
bit. You're a little bit nervous, but you're good.
Jacqui
Okay.
gave me the bad suit. Seems to be going through air faster than the rest of you.
Everyone
The
needs to get the
suit.
fuck away from the door.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
they do.
well,
So if you move a little
Where?
bit to the side, you just trigger the thing, and it makes way less sound than you hoped. It's almost like anticlimactic, but the door just like boom. Most of the welding has been broken by the impact, and the door is struggling to open, but you manage to open it, like at least big enough for you to go
There's
through.
2 of us. I'm sure we can wrench it open enough.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
2 of us, you can like wedge it like open enough for you guys to go through. You now have a way from the engine room to Reserve 3.
Hey guys.
awesome.
Good move, Tony.
I
found
That was a
the
good
door.
plan.
Yeah.
Managed to pop the welds. That's impressive.
Nice.
All right.
Now where are we?
What's
So-
what's the
Door?
situation between 3 and 4 look like?
So,
Don't tell me. Door.
it takes you a little bit of time to find the door towards area 4, as there are like containers everywhere. You manage to find it though, and on it you can see that it has been like well, it is shut at the moment and seems to have been a little bit bented, probably by the impact or something. But what you see mostly is that on the door there is a sign, like a forbidden entry sign, that has been carved with like a sharp object.
Hey, a thought just occurs to Pierre. It's like, remember they talked about how much money was on this thing? I'm wondering if that 3 was filled with platinum and gold and diamonds and whatever else they have.
Yeah,
Just something
we'll
to
check
think
that
about.
on the way out. Just definitely. But want to make sure we get what we have for first, and then
Oh no, do the job, but
extras.
Yeah.
if we can make
On
this
it next
big.
to the door that says no.
I
What do we do? Like who's helping? And I'm gonna grab hold of the door.
I'm opening the door.
Okay. I need both of you to do a strength save with advantage.
Sweet. I am shit at these.
Oh, thank God, because I wasn't at 20. And that is an 11. Yeah, that's good for me.
That's a 9, and my strength is 9.
So that's
with advantage?
9, yeah. My strength is 9. Come on.
9. Das ist verboten.
Antonio, could you roll me a bottle check with disadvantage, please?
Me?
Yeah.
And Niels, roll me a bottle check, just normal check.
3, 6.
Okay.
Oh, I think I'm down to D6 now. Hang on. Yeah.
All right. Both of you struggle.
Oh, that's a 1. Am I down to D4 now?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys struggle to open the door, but it finally not bends, but like you manage to get it open-ish. It is very uncomfortable, but at some point it's like it just reached that point where you know that no amount of WD-40 is going to make it move. It is fucking stuck.
Does anyone want to donate a decompression kit?
Is there an air lot? An air? What did we go through before?
An air vent.
Air vent.
Yeah.
Air vent.
Can we
No,
John McCain this?
There is not. However, like the door is open. It's just like a bit uncomfortable, but it is open.
It's tight. It's just tight.
Okay.
And
Niels, do you want to go first? Because if you can get through the gap, most of us can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
I mean, the suits make us all pretty much the same size.
Yeah. You all have a suit that is very similar, so...
Okay.
But
I can push stuff out of the way if I need to.
Yeah. Although the moment you get in, you are immediately like struck by reflection of your flashlight on the ground. There is gold everywhere, like coins, jewels.
Never mind.
There's like shit tons of stuff, like, and in the middle of the room you can even see this very big, sort of like a rudimentary sarcophagus made out of stone with like tons of engraving on it.
That ain't getting through the door.
That's probably what we're looking for. How big is it?
It is big. It is like
Egyptian sarcophagus size is big.
A little bit bigger and mostly like super heavier because it is completely made out of stone. What you can see is that like he's like the main the main tablet like in front of it seems to be representing some sort of like human elephant hybrid of some sorts. Like you don't know what culture it comes from, but it is weird engravings on top.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get this out?
It's Mirage.
What was that?
Pierre, is this what we're after?
Pretty sure.
Like Pierre seems to be the one that knew the most about it. It's like, is this what we're after?
Would I know just by looking at it that this is what we're after, DM?
Give me a flashlight.
All right.
Roll good.
You're good.
Yep.
Well, looking at it and kind of looking around, examining it, you can see that first of all there was like a rod of metal that seems to have been dislodged by the impact of the torpedo that kind of fell on it and kind of broke it open.
I will mention that.
It is, however, like whole, not whole as in like intact, but like all the pieces are there, nothing is like missing.
It's cracked, but nothing broke off of it.
Yeah, you can see, however, like that, like the cover of the sarcophagus has been like dislodged enough for you to look inside. It seems to be fairly empty.
Shoot, something's moved it. There's nothing in here. At least not that I can see with this
Was
lamp.
this what we were
Maybe-
looking for anyway?
Yeah, maybe
We're-
as we're loading up all this gold into some bags, we could be looking for some bones.
We're looking for bones.
Yeah.
I don't see any bones in here.
Are you guys looking?
No,
for
but like
bones?
there's gold and treasure all over the floor. So as we're loading that up, we can be, looking for bones.
You can do that.
Just
You can
wondering
roll
it-
me a flashlight.
Looking for bones?
Yeah, I'll look for bones.
Looking for bones.
Got-
Flashlight
Yeah.
is
I
a
can, I can
D6.
imagine the T-shirt like got bones.
Got bones.
That's a
That's
3.
a 3.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh! Why?
All right, interesting. So Esther, your die becomes a D6, I believe.
Hmm.
Okay.
Fun fact:
Looking-
you are not going to be able to get all this gold and still ascend. Just saying.
Yep,
That's okay.
It's pretty heavy.
It is. It is.
You're better off.
And
And we're
platinum.
one hit short.
Yeah.
You are.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
platinum is lighter and actually
Yeah.
has a nice ability to float nicely in water. Not gold.
Yeah. It'll be more buoyant, yes.
And be worth more.
You are
Wow.
looking.
Or is that just
through-
a D&D?
Depends.
You're looking
It's-
through
yeah.
all the various things laying around. There are like so many stuff floating about that you like have trouble finding anything that really resembles what you're looking for. However, you are digging through some shit and turning around looking at the other stuff. This is not a bone, this is a jewel. And you find what looks like a bone, and as you try to like go closer and examine it a little bit further, you look a little bit up and notice that this bone is connected to another one, and to another one, and to another one, until you see this sort of like humanoid shape in front of you, made out of bone and flesh.
I'm
And
going to be documenting all this, like taking pictures.
I mean, our suits are recording.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
all of you who see that, I need all of you first of all to roll me a sanity check, because these bones and flesh are not in a scuba suit.
7.
Ooh.
Oh, 2. That's not good.
No, that's
No,
Pass.
that's definitely
With
not.
a 4.
Oh.
okay.
Man.
Who failed?
So does my sanity die goes down?
It goes, and something
I rolled a
happens.
2. Okay.
Could you? Who else
Oof.
failed?
Amanda.
Okay,
Amanda.
interesting. Could I get both of you to roll me a d6, please? Okay,
5.
5. Okay,
So now I roll well.
okay. Amanda, you are traumatized by what you just saw. You did not expect to see stuff like that, and you start to very intensely scream your heart out. You panic, you scream to the top of your lungs. You lose 2 levels of oxygen.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ouch.
I need to change the bottle.
What was your bottle before?
I was on the D6.
On a
bottle.
d6, okay. You will actually like be panicking enough so that like if nobody helps you, you can change the bottle, but for a while you're gonna suffocate.
She's screaming, so I probably would have swum over to her,
Okay.
poked the radio button, and
Same
helped
as
her
Pierre.
take the roll.
Shut me up, so I'm not screaming everyone's
I
ear
don't want to
yet.
listen to the
So-
screaming.
Pierre would have like done the same thing. He just had the same problem with running out of air. He wouldn't want to do that with anybody.
So Amanda, roll me a dex save to try to change the bottle. which is a success. Now roll me a bottle check for the new bottle. Okay, you're good. You start to catch your breath. Meanwhile, Niels, you are very, very, very uncomfortable with that. Like seeing these bones like out of the scuba suit is just like attacking your head, and you're like completely like losing it, and you feel like claustrophobic in your own suit, and you try to like rip it open and like completely like trying to pierce it open to release you from this fucking prison. I need you to roll me a scuba integrity check with disadvantage, please.
Scuba integrity check. Okay, D10. Ah, shit. That's a 2 already.
All right.
Oh,
So
no.
your scuba die gets lower now by 1.
Okay.
Okay, but nevertheless, after that, you guys are like kind of going back to normal-ish. It is still like very, very traumatic what you've been through.
Is it moving at all, or is it just sitting there perfectly still?
You are looking at it and it doesn't seem to be moving. However, in the corner of your eye, you see that shape again towards like area 3.
Shit.
I
Movement.
think I think there's somebody else here messing with us.
Mm.
Somebody must have messed with the bones just to freak us out. And
I mean,
I think-
that's a pretty extravagant prank. We're pretty far down.
Are these the bones we need,
I
though?
agree.
Or-
They don't seem to
They-
be. They seem to be still attached to flesh, putrefied flesh and
Oh.
rotten flesh, but flesh nonetheless.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like a hodgepodge of
Or the-
stuff.
I mean, we were looking for a hodgepodge of bones anyway.
Yeah, but
I'm
We
not
were
gonna
looking
say-
for a
from
hodgepodge of
like
petrified bones.
hundreds of
I'm
thousands.
Things that
gonna
were
of
so
years ago.
old. Yeah.
I'm gonna look through Amanda's like mask thing, and if she stops screaming, I'm gonna turn her mic back on.
Okay. The mic is back on, and you can see her panting and try to catch her breath back.
Yeah.
That's 2 of you I've saved now.
All right. Well, what do we do? What do we?
We need to keep looking for these. You know, this was somebody obviously from a previous.
That's not somebody.
You
It's
guys
a thing.
are gonna keep looking. I'm gonna go to the door and keep an eye out.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep
there's
looking.
There's something here. It's good that Tony keeps an eye out.
Okay, so all who keep an eye out, give me a flashlight.
Please don't fuck it up. Please don't fuck it. It's fine. Success.
Success. Okay. Pierre, were you looking as well?
No, I was gonna try and see if I can find any clues in the sarcophagus to see if I can figure out what happened.
You could definitely roll me a flashlight for that if you want.
There we go. Ooh.
Very nice. Okay. Within the sarcophagus, you can find writings. A lot of writings. This is not a language you recognize. This seems
It's old.
very, very old. This seems to have been scratched into the sarcophagus from the inside.
Like carved.
Carved, yes. Meanwhile,
From the in.
Antonia,
Yep.
you keep an eye out at the door, and you can definitely see now this shape is not too far. It's like 3 or 4 containers away.
My harpoon is up and ready, and I'm just like, if it shows me what it is, and I don't like it, it's getting shot.
And I don't like it.
It's like at the moment it just disappeared between 2 containers. And you can't see it anymore.
Niels is just digging through the treasure, looking for some bones, looking for eye on the prize.
Okay.
Whilst I had eyes on it,
Mhm.
do I get a vague idea of shape and size?
Size-wise, somewhat a little bit smaller than you. Shape-size, vaguely humanoid.
Guys, there's a vaguely humanoid shape moving out here.
Niels, can you give me a flashlight for like looking for bones?
Flashlight
Okay.
D6.
Oh my gosh!
Damn it.
Flashlight
It's a
is
2.
not
Me too.
Okay.
not my specialty.
All right.
Even when I
Out
rest
of
and have
D4
a
now.
key.
You,
Damn it.
You
Yeah,
dig
me
through
too.
all of the shit that is floating about. You are fairly certain that there is no more bones in that room except for perhaps like the rest of this like grotesque, bone and flesh sculpture that you have seen.
I'm telling you, whatever's out, whatever me and Tony saw, it's somebody's out there. They snatched stuff. They must have gotten here at the same time for some reason. Whoever's chasing us, they must have beaten us here.
Should we go take care of them?
Yeah.
We don't know
Not
how many
funny.
there are.
It's not funny, guys. Come on.
You know what? I'm willing to say we came down here and the Chinese guys already took everything and we just take what we get and get out of here. This is getting weird fast.
I think this
Before
got
you-
weird fast a while ago.
Before you do anything,
Well, I mean, even for us.
all of you lose 1 die of air. Carry on.
Oh, I have to change
Alright.
mine then.
You do, so I'm gonna need a dex save.
Pierre will help.
Okay, so with
Esther.
advantage,
Okay.
which I don't think she's gonna need. All good.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
Followed by a bottle check, so it's gonna be a D8. Okay, you're good. You managed to somewhat peacefully change your bottle.
Appreciate the assist.
Oh, trust me, I went through it. I didn't like it. Oof. I say we just take what we can get out of here and go. This is I don't like this.
All right.
This is
You
this
heard
is
the
not
man.
Scoop some
Anyone have
gold into it. Yeah.
You would have a
Anyone
way
have a
of,
better plan?
You would have a way of gathering, at least a little bit of the treasure with you. You have sort of satchels with you that would be able to carry a little bit at least.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Hit
necessarily.
the platinums.
Yeah, not necessarily like the whole
Gems too.
shipment, but like at least
Yeah.
a few
Right.
things.
Wow,
Yeah.
enough to compensate us for our time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And our
So-
troubles.
Nerdy diver experience here. The inflation balloons that are part of the decompression kit for fast exit from the bottom will carry about 120 pounds of weight easily. Just saying.
Yeah.
Nerdy shit.
Well,
Which you would have known by the training by Mel.
2 days of training, so
Yeah.
we're trying to eyeball the load here. Like gemstones and platinum would probably be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony's not taken anything.
Okay.
Amanda's trying to pick stuff back up because she did have things, but then she got terrified and dropped it all.
But let's not dawdle. Let's get out of here. There's somebody else
Yeah.
here who's
Who else
apparently
has
more.
a harpoon besides Tony? Who
I
else
thought
took
you
one?
did.
There was 2 harpoons.
No, I'd rather
I know.
punch.
Oh.
Unless nobody took
Unless-
the second one.
I was gonna say unless nobody else wanted it, but I'm
If
better
no one
than
else would have taken
Oh,
it, Pierre,
melee.
you wouldn't.
Definitely have picked up at least one.
Yeah.
of them.
Pierre would have grabbed the other one if no one else wanted it. He would
Okay.
rather we have somebody. He'd rather Tony could reload.
Yeah.
Needed to.
Okay. No problem.
All right. Do we want to look at any of these crates in
So I
number
suggest
3, or are we
we
just out?
There we go.
I suggest we ignore the crates, we get the fuck out of here and go.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
whatever is here is in there.
Well,
And I don't want to find out. I don't want to find out who's had the time to do all this stuff. This isn't somebody's way more prepared than we are. We need to be out of here.
Okay.
Okay. In what
Alright.
order would you get out, by the way?
Sorry?
In what order would you get out of the room?
I'm going to go into the room,
Mm-hmm.
put my back into the corner,
Mm-hmm.
the closest corner to the door that we've just come through,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to be keeping a bead, keeping an eye across the room until everyone gets to the other side, and then hopefully someone will do the same for me. But hey, we'll see.
Pierre will pop out then first and do the same thing on this side, looking around for anything that's get it in our way, so
Alright.
everyone can move through without surprise.
Like, go to the other end of the room.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
How about
Niels will go next.
Niels next, followed by Amanda or Esther.
Go ahead. Amanda, she's more freaked out than I am.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go.
Okay. So you get in there, the two guys just like standing guard with the harpoons in the corners, protecting everything. And give me a flashlight, both of you.
That's a 4.
All right.
3 success.
Nice. You look around and, there are like a few particles floating about and stuff, but you are really, really focused on trying to find that shape and trying to see whatever is moving. And you're like very, very much scouting the whole area until you kind of have that feeling of like, I'm being watched. Something's not right. And you cannot really put your finger on what is wrong about you looking around until you actually remember you are underwater. You have to think in 3 dimensions. And you just start to look up. And as you do that, just above the door, you can see kind of like creeping along the wall this sort of like small humanoid man, gray skin, wrinkled face, and extremely sharp teeth. He's holding like a spear made out of bones, and he's like jumping right at you as the light just hits his face.
Which one?
Yeah, which one of us?
Roll both of you. Roll me a d6, please.
All right.
5.
2.
This is gonna be an Antonio. So, guys, we are entering combat.
Oh.
Oh.
As a note, initiative is determined by you guys. You choose in what order you would like to have your turn. So,
I'd very much like to go first, please.
I very
I'm
much
No,
like to
totally
go
fine
last.
with that. Let the harpoon guys go first, and then Niels would like to go next if the ladies don't mind.
Yep, that's fine.
Yep,
That
Amanda's
sounds
happy
good to
wait.
me. I'll go after Tony. I'll go after Antonio.
all right, Antonio, you first in line. What do you do?
I would like to not fire the harpoon gun.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just hold it up because you said he's jumping down at me.
It is.
I want to wait for the impact to hit the harpoon, then fire it to try and push him back.
In that case, that would be
Right.
considered somewhat melee, so I would like you to do a strength save.
Try to get him to impale himself.
There's a 6.
There's a 6, which is a success.
That is a success.
That is a success. All right, roll me your armed damage, please.
4. It's not a lot. That's a 2.
Okay. That's a 2. You just kind of like release the thing, and like the harpoon just like sticks into like this creature's like clavicle, and it seems way tougher than you thought. Does it
Does
seem
it
to have...
push it back away from me at all?
It did not. It
I have
kind of
moved?
stopped him in his track, but it did not stop him at all.
Do I have a movement sort of thing, or?
You would be able to move away if you want, yeah?
Actually, I'd like to brace my feet against the wall that I'm push off of it.
Push off of it. Push up or like towards the side?
No, push towards the other end of the room.
Okay, yeah. You push
It's
away.
the rest of us.
You get like a few
Towards the
meters
rest of
away
them, yeah.
and closer to the rest of the group, but
Yeah.
you are a little bit further away from it now.
No, that's cool.
The harpoon though has this large from like the launcher, so it's like you currently do not have weapons until you actually get the harpoons back and reload.
Does it not have the one loaded and 2 underneath?
Oh yeah, it does. Sorry, my apologies. Followed by Pierre. What do you do?
Pierre's gonna, as soon as Antonio starts moving towards, he's gonna fire into whatever that thing is.
All right, roll me a dex save.
He's not gonna hit anything.
No. As
No,
you
he's
release
gonna
your harpoon, it just like misses it by just an inch, and it's like looking extremely agile, even underwater. And he's looking at you with these big dead eyes, and he's just holding his how do you say it? Like his spear, and he's just going to literally try to stab you with it. You get it right into the shoulder. You take
Not the shoulder again.
I know.
Better than my chest.
I need you to roll a scuba integrity check with disadvantage.
All right, hold on. That is a D10. So there's a 6
And
Nice.
you're good.
and a 10.
All right. Niels was next, I believe.
Yeah. Is there like a piece of something I could pick up to go? Because I don't have fists. I just have these little pinchers. So
You could-
something I can grab to just go smack him.
You could definitely use the bits to, it's really the intention of your movement. You would probably break one of the pincers by doing so, but you can definitely punch the shit out of it.
And this is a brawl, so I get advantage.
Yes, so that would be your
Okay.
strength save with advantage.
Yeah, that's a success.
Okay, roll me your
And then my
unarmed damage.
unarmed D8. Where's my 8? There it is. Ooh, an 8.
Sweet.
And then I have, wait, I got something. Melee damage are increased.
It's already
Did the die already go up? Is that
Yes,
why?
it did.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's 8.
8, okay. You punch the shit out of that creature. It is small compared to you, but the impact, you don't know if it's because of the water and the fact that you've been a little bit slowed or something, but the impact seems to have been like a bit lessened, And you did not expect that small thing to resist so good to your punch, and it's looking at you with this nasty, like, teeth. It is.
What the fuck is that thing?
I need all of you, by the way, to roll me a sanity check.
No, my sanity's down.
But now
Sanity.
everybody
Oh.
has seen it.
My sanity's only a D4 now.
Success.
Come on, baby.
Just.
Oh, I only.
Thank God it's a 3.
I'm gonna use
Success.
my special ability. Once per scenario, I can re-roll a dice for a timeout or sanity.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, doesn't really help, but you know.
Okay. In that case, roll me a d6, please.
4.
You
Thank you.
try to run away as fast and as quickly as you can. Your only goal right now is survival. You do not care about people. You do not care about your safety. You want to run away. And you're trying to book it towards the door.
Yep.
When it's going to be your turn, this is going to be your whole turn.
Okay.
Who was next after Niels?
It was
Amanda.
me and Ethis.
Okay. So Amanda, what did
So
you
she, can I try and pick up the shot harpoon from Pierre?
Mhm.
I'm gonna use it basically like a spear and
All right. In that case, roll me a strength save. You pick it and try to like shish kebab that thing.
nope, because I am a 10 already.
No.
It is not. And as you try to like spear him from the back, he just turns away, kind of grabs both sides of your helmet, and you can just hear this sort of like, you can see this sort of shockwave emanating from him as he's obviously trying to like scream something, but nothing gets through you. But you see these shockwaves going. Everybody around you take. Could you roll a d12, please? All of you.
Everybody?
Everyone?
Everybody around.
Just a
yes.
D12. I just wanted to say I did have another thing that gave me additional 2 points for a melee.
An
So
additional
my
2
die
points?
goes up, and I also 2, so it was 10 damage on him.
Okay, all good.
Okay, I knew I had something. Anyway, sorry about
Nope,
that.
nope.
I rolled a 2 on the D12.
A 2.
I rolled a 10.
Okay. Whatever you got
8.
is taking out of your hit points.
Oh.
Without going through the scuba, as you feel this wave of like screeching through your mind.
Ooh, it's a lot.
It is. Esther, you try to run the fuck away. You seem to not
Yeah.
be able to hear reason. Unless somebody tries to convince you of otherwise. But at the moment, you seem to be losing your mind.
Oh, I think they've got the perfect idea.
Yeah, I think we should get the fuck out.
Like to run
Yep.
away.
Yep, run away.
Alright. Pierre, what were you about to say?
Oh, I was gonna say, does the creature let go of Amanda?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Alright. New round. Antonio.
Oh, I'm going to be reloading the thing, but at the same time, I am trying to get out of here. I have no interest in staying to fight. I will fight to flee.
Yeah.
Okay. It is trying to grab you by like the back of your scuba suit. So at this point, if you want to run away, you need to find a way to make it like release you.
Okay. So I will stab it with the harpoon if it's trying to grab me and fucking run away.
In that case, strength check, please.
Cool, I'm really good at those. Actually, that's not bad. Hang on. No. That's an 8.
That's an 8.
My strength is a 9.
Which is a success. Roll your arm damage, please.
My armed damage is so great. That's a 3.
That's a 3. Okay.
Can I size my enemy to get an extra bonus to that, please?
You can absolutely try that, and you can see that like it's been resisting a lot, and it's been like way tougher than you thought, like old leather.
Cool. I rolled a 4, which is a success.
Mm-hmm.
D4.
Perfect. So that adds
bonus
how much?
1 to hit. Bonus 1.
Okay.
It's not much, but still.
It's something.
Take it.
Every point counts.
Perfect.
Yep.
Pierre, what up?
I will try and talk over the
Save,
comms to calm down Esther, because I know she's panicking and I don't want her to hurt herself.
Okay, in that case, that's going to be like a charisma save.
Okay.
You a charismatic bastard.
Like, oops.
Oh
yes.
no!
No, that's good.
That is
That's good.
That's a success. I'm rolling under.
To save, yeah.
That could only
I
be
just,
one
I just
point.
have a very bad charisma, so that's especially good.
You have this like sort of French charisma going on, and you definitely
Yes.
have no problem like calming her down.
I lean into the accent a little because I know she likes it.
Uh-huh.
30 seconds you
Absolutely.
turn
All my
into-
day.
And Esther, you come back to your senses. You're no longer like panicking too much. You are over breathing way too much right now.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
And I'll reload my spear gun while I'm talking.
Okay, all good. Niels,
How's Amanda doing?
Amanda
Is she
seems
okay?
fucked.
She's
Okay, I'm gonna
scared,
try to
but-
grab Amanda and take her with me.
Okay, the creature does not want to let you do that. So if you're gonna have to brawl with it in order to get
Yeah.
Amanda out.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, roll me a brawl. Strength.
That's a success.
Okay, roll me your
And-
unarmed damage.
D8. 3 plus 2, 5.
5. All right. You manage to grab Amanda by the wrist. It tries to grab you in turn, and you just like yank it away. It gets pushed back like about a meter, and it's kind of like getting its balance back. And it has this very wicked, weird movement, like very sudden. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah,
Amanda.
I don't like it.
Niels and whatever it is are kind of like tussling. She's gonna have to try and like stab it, try and help them get away.
All right, roll me a strength save then.
And again, she misses.
Aw.
Okay. You see the creature looking at you and just do this like weird thing around his spear. He's looking at it weird, like he has no pupils, but it seems to be looking at his spear. And from the corner of your eye, you can see in front of a container there's like a ton of bones just floating about, and some of them are starting to gather, and you can see like a full-on skeleton animating and coming towards you.
Bones thing, guys.
Esther.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, Amanda, sanity check, please. You good. Esther,
Come on, baby.
what do you
Yes.
do?
Okay, I've came to my senses, but we're fighting these things.
I just
We're
said get
running.
out, get out,
We're
go,
running.
Yeah.
go.
Okay. I'll keep going towards the exit.
Okay. As you try to do so, the sort of reanimated skeleton just grabs you and starts to like crawl his way like to go to you. You're gonna need to like try to get it off your back in a way or
Okay.
another. How are you gonna do that?
I will try to use because I'm in probably the cargo where all the containers are, right?
Yes.
Or am I past that?
Yes. Yeah, no, you're
Okay.
still in the container area.
So I'll try and like hit, like ram into the containers to try and
Oh, okay, yeah, right. That's going to be a
shake
brawl
it
check.
off.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a
Yeah.
brawl check, so that's going to be a strength save.
Okay.
You're
2.
good. Roll me your unarmed damage, please.
Damn it. That's a 1.
All right, no problem. You can see definitely that like the skeleton is still kind of very much attached to you, but it's missing its jaw now, and it's just the rest of the skeleton. Yeah. Okay. Cool. New round. I need all of you to do an air bottle check, please.
Oh, I think I'm down to a D4.
Okay.
I'm good.
Just succeed.
Nope. Gonna have to change my bottle. That's a dex save
When
to change the bottle.
when you get to your turn, yes,
Oh, sorry.
we will get to that.
Okay.
How did you do, Antonio?
Success, just.
Wonderful. Antonio, it is your turn. What do you do?
Cool. I've now got a loaded harpoon, yeah?
You do.
I'm going to launch an air bottle at the main creature because
Okay.
we need a bigger fucking boat, man. I am going to launch the air bottle at him and then shoot it with the fucking harpoon gun.
Oh,
I've seen this movie.
all right. So
This is not how the book goes, but I've seen this movie.
roll me a dex save, please.
That's a natural 1. So that definitely succeeded.
Does succeed. You toss the air bottle, so you can remove it from your inventory, by the way.
Yep.
I don't know where you are standing with that. You toss the air bottle and just release the harpoon. It goes incredibly fast even though you are underwater. And you hit it just in the right angle for it to release an enormous amount of pressure and completely push the creature away. Could you roll me 2 armed damage, please?
That's a 4,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a 5. And can I do a flashlight check for an
You
extra
can
bonus?
definitely do that.
That is a success. So that's a 6.
So overall, that was 10. Okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely been pushed a little bit backwards. It is not completely fucked as far as like weird, underwater creatures go, but it is.
If I've got
It's
anything left in
doing-
me, I'm still booking for our gear and trying to get out of
Yeah.
You do manage to reach the engine room.
it.
Pierre.
Okay. Pierre sees the thing on Esther's back and tells her, "Hold still for just a second. He's gonna try and use the spear gun to shoot the skeleton off her back."
All right, roll me a dex save.
All right.
Hold still for a second. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Esther.
Ouch!
The skeleton kind of like shifts its weight onto the side, and you kind of get into the way of the harpoon. I need you to do an integrity check for the scuba suit with disadvantage.
Okay, the integrity. Okay.
Okay, so your
Yep.
your scuba suit comes now to a D8 now.
Okay.
And also I need you to do a air bottle check, please.
Okay. At disadvantage also, or just
At
plain?
disadvantage also. Okay, you're
Okay.
good. Perfect. Niels.
I
Oh, sorry.
was gonna say, No, I was gonna say with that, I'm realizing that I'm
All right.
pretty badly injured and apparently not shooting very straight. I'm going to kind of stagger as far away from this as I can,
Okay.
since I am at 2 hit points.
You also managed
Shit!
to reach the engine room. Niels.
I need to change my air
Okay, roll me
thingy, so it's a dex,
I'll help.
dex save.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll help, so I get advantage?
I would say that's going to be a straight roll because it would have been a
Straight roll.
disadvantage because of
Okay.
the fight going on.
Oh,
it's just
that's a
straight roll.
nope. That's a nope.
Okay, so roll.
Oh.
Now
So,
roll me a bottle check with disadvantage for the new bottle.
all right, so the new boss, so 8. No, it's 10, right? The new bottle's
it's
10.
D8 by
The
by
new
Oh,
default.
it is an 8. It is an 8. Okay. Let's see. That's a 6. And that's a 1.
Okay, so it becomes a
Oh,
D6.
Oh, so I down. Okay.
All right. Which
And now,
and
that was just my
yeah.
reaction to what happened before. So now, can I try to.
That still took
Drag.
That really took your turn. You could
That
still
took my
move
whole
if-
turn to do that? Okay.
Yeah, you could still move if you want and try to.
Yeah,
reach
I
the
just
other
want to
room
try
as
to,
well.
to move, just keep dragging Amanda if I can.
Okay.
If not, I'm not going to leave her. So if I can't drag her, I'll stay with her.
If you drag her with both your movements, you could reach both of you the engine room as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
she'll come with you.
So
Okay.
Amanda, you during your turn, you do something else.
I'm going with. I want to get out.
Okay, so both of you reach the engine room. What about you, Esther?
Okay.
I'm continuing going. And I'll try and, as I go, try and shake off the skeleton.
Roll me a strength save.
Strength save. Nope.
It is ripping the like some of the cables and like stretching like parts of your
No.
scuba suit. You see part of your HUD turn off. You are still like powered, but some of the features have been disabled. Roll me scuba integrity save, please, with disadvantage.
boy.
Oh, disadvantage.
Okay,
Right on.
you're okay. You didn't hit anything vital at the moment, but
Whew.
you do
That's
manage
close.
to reach the engine room, but with still a skeleton to your back.
Yeah.
All of you, air bottle check, please.
What am I at now? I'm on a D6 now.
I'm still
4.
good. This first air bottle's lasting me forever.
Oh, Amanda, that's not good.
Oh, honey.
No, I
Amanda,
mean she's got to change onto her last bottle.
okay.
Yeah, last
Good
bottle.
to know.
Oy.
Antonio, you're up.
Cool. This is the door that I forced open, yeah?
Yes. The door after is the door that you just
Clone
went through
hinges.
is the one that you guys managed to push open. The one that you blew away was the one after the. Oh no, you're right. That's the one. Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah.
This is the one that you blew open.
Yeah, he's ahead of us, I think.
Welding,
Yeah,
but
no,
it's
that's
Yeah.
still on its hinges, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Is every one of our group out and the
Yes.
thing still in?
Yes.
Cool.
Except for
I
the
am.
skeleton that is on Esther's back.
That's
Attached
fine.
to
The
me.
skeleton we can deal with. I want to put all of my weight between, like, a bulkhead and the door and push it closed, please.
Okay, give me a strength save.
No.
No, okay.
Oh no.
Natural 20.
As you do
Oh.
so, just through the small opening into the door, the spear just come piercing you in the eye. I need you to roll an integrity
Oh.
check with disadvantage.
Ow.
Good.
You good? Okay.
Yeah, three was the lowest.
All right. All good. Pierre.
Oh,
So, say what?
Get the door, get the door, get the door.
I'll try and get the door. I'm just kind of like, I'm really hurt, but I'm like also like trying to figure out what to do that doesn't endanger anyone else.
Okay.
I'll try and get the door.
Okay.
As soon as I hear Antonio in the mic just telling me that, I just mechanically respond. I'm not really even thinking at this point. I'm just following orders.
Okay. Strength save then.
Which is probably against the odds at this point, but fail.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. The you can see like part of this grotesque creature goes through the door and he's halfway out the door and kind of bites your suit at one of the like bendy places. Integrity check with disadvantage.
All right, let's see what I'm still at full. Cool. It's a 2d10 then.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay, you're good. It did not manage to pierce through. You're good. All right.
got close, but
Yeah.
Niels.
Okay, I heard that through the mic, so I'm gonna try to close the door. That's a move. Do I get advantage? Straight, lift, move, or brawl. I get advantage
yeah,
on.
yeah, that would definitely
Okay.
be yeah. So strength save.
That's a success. So I'm gonna slam the door, and if it happens to munch the guy that's halfway through,
Roll me some.
it's a bonus.
Roll me some unarmed damage, please.
Unearned damage. 3.
3. Okay. You were like pushing that shit with all of your might, and the creature almost managed to squeeze out but one leg. And as you just slam the thing shut, you hear this disgusting crunch of a bone, and with whatever like sinew or tissue that was holding it together, half of the leg is gone. But the door is closed, but the creature is missing a leg. It really fucked it up.
Okay.
All right, Amanda.
And then I'll keep moving and then my movement.
Okay.
Amanda has got to change onto her last air bottle.
Okay, roll me a dex save.
Can I help her?
You can. So it's just a straight roll. Thank God, you did very good. Now, bottle check. You're good.
Yes.
You can still move if you
Come on, Amanda, we got this.
Yep. Going through.
Okay. All good. Esther. Esther,
Mm-hmm.
you're up.
I know. I'm trying to think about what. I'm just running.
Just running, yeah, just run.
But how do I get the skeleton off of me?
keep trying to smash it.
Okay, I'll boom.
All right, strength save.
Keep throwing myself against
You go through the bulkhead, you just try to knock it off.
Okay.
I can't do it.
Can you roll me a d6, please?
I can try.
Okay.
1.
The creature is like grabbing whatever pipe it can, like whatever cable it can. You lose 1 level of air.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. New turn. Air check for everyone.
Oh, I'm back up. I'm back up to. Oh, no, I'm on 6. Okay.
Whew. Barely counts.
Yep,
Ah, crap.
Yep.
I'm down a level.
Okay.
1.
I'm still good on my first air bottle.
Wow.
Jesus fuck. This guy
Wow.
has like a resting heart rate of like 30. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Antonio. What do you do,
Cool.
non-breathable creature?
Yeah, so he's there. I've got Pierre next to me,
Yeah.
who's looking hurt.
Yeah.
I've got 1d4 of air left in this tank.
Yep.
So I'm going to pop the tank open after grabbing hold of Pierre and use it to thrust me and Pierre back towards the other door.
Ooh, I like it. Give me a.
Can I help him by pushing off, like just grabbing onto the floor
No,
of the wall?
don't push, don't push.
All right.
I am in line with the door because I said that I was like
All right.
pushing the door. I will grab you and rock it towards the other door.
I will count that as a dex save for like a ranged attack-ish as you are attacking yourself towards the door.
I know. This is going to go so horribly wrong.
Yes.
No, it's a 10 and my dex is a 13.
All right.
Yay.
Both of you get pushed so far, like the rest of the 3 of you just suddenly see this sort of like roadrunner kind of beep beep going past you. You 2 are currently out of the creature's reach inside the boiler room.
Oh.
Just so you know. Okay.
By the way, I'm using my token to figure out where I am.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Pierre, what do you do?
All right. Can I still see into the room, the
Yes, you
engine
can.
room?
Feel free
I'll,
to plug my other air supply in if you'd like.
Do your thing.
Oh, wait, you unplugged your current air supply or your full one?
Yeah, no, my current one.
I will grab the bottle and put his air supply in.
Okay,
I will be alarmed.
Give me a dex save with disadvantage because you are putting somebody else's bottle on.
All right. But do you want me to roll a second time? Because the first one
That's
didn't
not
make
gonna
it.
be needed. I need, sorry, Antonio, to roll me disadvantage on your air check.
Okay. That's a 7, and that's a 4.
Okay, you are right. But now you are in your second bottle. So
Oh, I'm in my
good.
last bottle.
Yes.
Yeah, because he used one.
He used one as a
to
torpedo.
Attack.
He
Yeah.
did. Niels.
Am I anywhere near Esther?
Yeah, you're close. You're close enough.
So,
like,
I'm
all
gonna-
three of you are like roughly. in the
Yeah,
same
I'm gonna
kind of
try
area.
to hit the skeleton off of her.
All right, strength check.
Success.
All right, unarmed damage.
6.
6. Okay, you just.
And then I'll move.
You just, like smack both sides of the like skeleton's head, and the thing,
Mhm.
the bone is so brittle, it just collapses onto the ground. You are no longer attached to a skeleton, Esther.
Thank goodness. Thank you.
Anytime, honey. And I will move with Amanda as far as we can get.
Okay, you almost reach the boiler room at this point.
Okay.
You're not there yet, but you're like just at the threshold. Amanda.
Yeah, skeleton not to worry about. But we need to get going. Let's get out of this. Come on. Keep trying to.
You're running?
Yeah.
Okay. The creature is grabbing your ankle. It is like not very fast, but it's hanging very, very strongly. Roll me a strength save.
Can I help her because I'm pulling? Oh,
No,
she's good.
No need. She's good. Roll me enough damage, please.
That's my girl. Yes.
Alright. You just hit it with with your overly sized heel, and you can just hear the
Kick it in the face.
finger bones cracking and releasing your grip. You're good. You can move and potentially reach Niels. You good?
Yep.
Esther.
Esther, come on.
Keep running. Keep running. Keep
So-
running.
You're just booking
Run
it?
in. Run in.
Okay. If you're
Just keep
only
swimming.
running and just trying to grab one of the two of you could go through the threshold and be inside the boiler room.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you gonna grab?
Whoever's near me, Amanda, I guess.
Yeah, grab Amanda.
Yeah.
All right. So Amanda and Esther, you are both in the boiler room. Niels, you are just a little bit behind, but almost there. Bottle check for the new turn.
Oh, yes. Where am I?
That's an 8.
Mm-hmm. Which is pretty good.
I know.
Oh, that's a 1.
There you go.
Need to change to bottle number 3.
All
Oh
right.
no!
Antonio.
Oh, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm gonna not give a shit about anything else. I'm gonna keep my locked on to Pierre because I'm locked on, and just head for the fucking torpedo hole at the other
Alright.
end.
If you do that and only use your action like that and try to grab Pierre, both of you could reach the threshold of the hole by the end of your turn. You're not outside the ship yet, but you are at the threshold. Cool?
At the threshold is good.
Pierre.
No slow.
Pierre will just load the last harpoon he has
Yes?
and try to look for anything that's trying to look for anything that's not one of my crew that's coming for us.
Okay, you still have the creature that is kind of crawling very grotesquely on the ground. You can try to
Can I
shoot
see it?
You can see it,
Yeah. All right, then I'm
Missing
gonna
a
try.
leg, got some broken fingers.
Yeah, it's fucked.
If it's clear of my compatriots, I'm gonna shoot at it.
Yeah, it is very clear of them.
Well, success if just barely.
Yeah, well done. So that's going to be an armed check.
That's
Wonderful.
about the best I could
Max
do.
damage.
Okay, the
I'll take
harpoon
it.
just slide into this creature's clavicle and pins into the ground. It is yelling a scream that does not reach you, but it is currently pinned to the ground.
Oh, good.
Time to
Good
go. And I just kind
Time
of
to get outta here.
let the harpoon gun drift away because I'm out and I'm really messed up. I'm starting to feel that whatever that thing did to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Niels.
I need to change my air tank.
Okay, dex save.
It's a straight roll.
With disadvantage because everybody is already in the next room, so nobody can help
Oh,
you.
Okay.
man. Sorry. Nick.
What am I rolling under? Dex?
Dex save,
Dex.
yes.
Oh no, oh shit, it's a 12. My dex is 12. Okay, so that's a fail.
That's a fail, so air check with disadvantage.
Air check with disadvantage. So this is an 8. New tank. 5 and a 3. Okay.
Okay, you're good. With the rest of your movement, you can get inside the boiler room, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, that brings us to
Oh, look at that bubby.
Amanda.
Sweet.
Amanda,
Sorry.
no problem.
That's you with the cute baby.
He's actually falling back to sleep.
Yeah.
Things dealt with swimming.
Okay, so you just like swim out basically. Okay, you pass the hole into the hull and you are outside the ship at this moment, near where you left the survival packages.
You left yours at the other entrance.
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah, I gotta go around to the other side.
Okay.
Sorry.
With the rest of your movement, you would not be able to reach the other end at the moment, but at least you're out of the ship. Okay, Esther.
Esther.
I think I know. I'm sorry. I started to zone out. I'm going towards the hole as fast as I can.
Okay. You can get out. You, however, have left your survival kit there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I want to start putting that puppy on.
Okay, give me a strength save.
Okay. Come on. I got this.
Yeah. This is going to take you a little bit, but you do manage to put like part of the straps in, and you're like almost ready to get up.
Yes.
New turn. I need a air check, please.
I'm just reading the French in the chat, like, oh,
Yeah.
doesn't understand a word of English. Oh, I understand what's happening.
Oh,
That's
Right. I go down to a D4.
All right.
my breathing's improved since I almost got killed by that wave. Not really
Oh.
sucking a lot of air.
All right. Did you roll? Did Amanda roll as well?
Yep, I got a 5.
Cool. Antonio, what up?
what, my turn?
Yep.
Cool, I'm strapping into my thingy.
Strength save.
Cool. That's an 8. Yeah, that's just a success.
That's
Just.
a success. You are currently strapped. You're about to get up. It is going
Sweet.
to take you a little bit of time to get up, though.
That's fine. Whilst it's starting to go, I'm going to reload my last harpoon because
Okay.
I still have one.
Okay, perfect. Pierre.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get into my gear.
All right, strength save.
And again, just
Oh,
Just.
strength is 8, roll is 7.
All right, you are strapped in.
take it.
Okay. Niels.
Running.
Okay, you do manage
I
to.
think I'm behind everybody.
You're behind everybody, but since the creature is currently pinned to the ground and unmoving, you manage to get to the threshold, and on your next turn you will be able to strap in.
Okay.
Amanda.
I am swimming round to the man-made hole,
Mm-hmm.
and if I can get there, I'm gonna
You
try
can-
it once.
You can reach your survival kit, yes.
Yeah,
and
I want to
start-
strap him.
Yeah, roll me a strength save.
Nope.
Okay. Roll me air check with disadvantage, please. Okay, you're
Nice.
right. You missing like a few straps here and there, so you're probably gonna have to try it again. Esther,
Yes, I am going to start.
ascending.
Well, yeah.
Do it.
Well, I want to
Don't
make
worry.
sure that. Okay,
I'll
make sure Niels gets out.
Niels is
And
fine.
Start going
You,
up.
you saw
Less
the creature get pinned, so
Less
Yeah.
people here, the less people to worry about. Just go.
All right. So I'll start heading up.
Okay. You can. As you start getting up, I need you to do a air check, please. It's going to take you 4 turns to reach the surface.
Nope. That I emptied bottle number 2.
Okay. And as you are going up, it's going to be real complicated for you to change the air bottle. So I will make you other kinds of check as you are rising.
Okay.
All of you, can you do? All of you, but Esther, can you roll me an air check, please?
Whew. Still good.
Okay. Esther, can you roll me a con save?
Con. Ooh. Nope.
Nope. You are losing 2 points of health.
Oh, okay. Down to 2
As
points now.
you are starting to panic as you are feeling like you're suffocating. All right. Antonio.
Cool. I'm going up.
Okay. Roll me an air check.
Okay. That's a 5.
Okay. So you are at 1 out of 4. Pierre.
Pierre is going to wait until Niles gets here and gets strapped in
Okay.
before they ascend.
Okay. Roll me a strength save.
All right. Fail.
No, you are trying to, but you're struggling. Roll me a air check with disadvantage.
All right.
Okay, you're alright.
I'm good.
Cool. Niels.
so I think I'm up where I can strap my
Yes.
thing on.
you
Is
are.
that
Strength save?
lift, move, brawl? Is that advantage or no?
That would be a move. I would say move. Yeah, you're trying to move. Your
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
That's a success.
Okay. Roll me a air check, please.
Oh shit, I'm down to 6. I am so close to out of area, guys. This is not good.
Mhm.
Oh,
Shit, that's a 2. Down to my last D4 in my last air tank.
All right.
oh no.
Cool. Amanda.
I'm gonna retry strapping in again.
Strength save.
Honey.
Okay. Air check with disadvantage.
Ah,
Okay.
shit.
Down 1 die. Cool.
Oh.
Esther.
Yeah. Okay.
You are rising up 1 more turn. I need you to do a con save.
Okay. Con is really my dump stat. I rolled exactly what my con is, so I failed.
So you failed. So you lose 2 additional points of health.
Then I'm out.
So you are out.
No.
You are not dead yet, but there will be consequences after that. Your body, however, continues to rise up with the survival system doing its work for you, basically. Everybody.
Okay.
every-
I was on the empty air bottle too, so
Yes, you were. And this is also why you are currently somewhat unconscious. We will see the consequences after that scene.
okay.
So for
All right.
the time being, you are out of game.
Okay.
New turn. Everybody, air check, please.
That's an 8.
Fuck. That's a fail. That's my last one.
Oh no.
That's a 2. That's a fail. I'm down. Or I'm not. It's not empty yet, but it's getting there.
It's getting there. Okay. How about you, Niels? How is it looking?
I'm empty. That was my last.
Okay.
I rolled a 1 on my D4.
Cool. Antonio. You're
Well,
rising.
Yep.
Air check.
Still
please.
rising. Okay. That's a 2.
2. So your air goes down and you are at 2 out of 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. Pierre, you try to strap in again, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh no, I did. I succeeded already
you did,
before. I was
okay.
just trying to wait around. I was just trying to wait there.
All right, so air
He
check
was
as you
waiting
rise
for
up.
me.
Yeah. So do I know that Nails is out of air?
He seems to be struggling. Yeah.
You see me like pop my tank, my spare third tank that I still have intact, hand it off to you, and then hit the thing to start rising.
All right.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna try and do this on a D4, everyone.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Roll me your air check.
Holy shamolians.
Don't be a hero.
Too late.
You good?
But I pass.
1 out of 4 for you.
To be fair,
Oh
I used 2 of my air tanks as one as a weapon and one as
Yep.
a escape.
Yeah.
Niels,
Oh,
give me a dex
But-
save to change the bottle with the one that Pierre gave you.
Two hit points
Just
left.
straight roll.
Straight roll, yeah.
Okay.
Creature is far behind you or safe
God
right
damn
now.
it.
Okay,
Oh.
give me air check with disadvantage for the new bottle. So you're at the D8 at the moment.
Yeah, 8. Okay, that's cool. Air 4.
Alright. You do manage to change the water bottle. That is, however, your turn. Amanda.
Okay, I'd have no movement.
Well, you would have movement to get at least out of the ship. That you can do, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna try another strength for the third time at trying to strap in,
Hmm.
and I manage it.
Yay!
Cool. Roll me an air check as you're starting to rise.
Oh, honey.
Okay, so you're
Okay.
down to a D4, I believe.
Yep, my
Yes.
last one.
Esther, no, you're out of the
Yeah.
thing for now.
I'm out of
The remaining ones, air check, please.
Whew. I rolled a 2.
Ooh, 3.
Interesting.
6.
Okay. Antonio.
Oh, going up.
Okay, air check.
Oh, and I'm also
Another
going
6.
up.
Okay, so you're good. So that's 3 out of 4, I believe.
Yes.
Perfect. Pierre, I need you to roll me now a con save because you are out of oxygen.
All right. Jesus.
You take 2 points of damage. I believe that you are out as well.
I am.
You are.
Oh
It
no.
continues to make you rise at the moment, but you lose consciousness and you have no idea what's happening now. Niels.
And
Did you just hear my last words? Or good luck, Niels.
So, Pierre is still rising, right? So I don't need to grab him
No.
and drag
It's
him
like-
up?
He's strapped in, he's rising by itself. You're good on this front.
Okay, so I just need an air check.
And you need to strap in first, because you got
No,
out.
I strapped in.
Sorry,
Yeah,
right.
so
So
that's
make
okay.
an Air check,
I
yes.
strapped in and then I did an air, and now I'm still at the bottom.
Yeah, air check.
So, air check. Success.
Success, so 1 out of 4.
So I'm up 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Amanda. You try to strap
Rising.
in again?
No, I
You
started.
got strapped in
Yeah,
last,
did, okay.
last turn.
Air check then.
Nice.
Okay, so you rise by 1.
Yep.
Okay, air check for the remaining 3 conscious.
That's a 3.
That's a 1.
That's
Oh,
a
no.
1.
Oh no.
Does that mean you are out of air?
Yep.
No, I'm just down 1.
Okay. Antonio,
Oh, last rising.
last rising, air check.
That's a 6.
That's a 6. Okay, you reach the surface and look at like Mao on the boat, who's like, "So how did it go?"
Just like get me out of this water now.
Okay, cool beans. And he starts trying to like move a
Cool
crane
beans.
to try to like grab you and try to put you inside.
Actually, can I wreck on that and ask him if he's got like something like no, because everyone's rising anyway. Like go with it. Go with it.
Okay,
Fine.
so he's trying to move the crane and is about to try to put you on inside the ship. Niels, air check.
Fuck. That was my D6. I failed.
Okay.
So I got 1 more.
And you rise
Oh,
by
but I'm
one?
up one more. Yeah, that's 2 out of 4.
Okay, no problem. So that's 2 out of 4. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Amanda, you are out of oxygen, I
Out
believe.
of air, yeah.
So con save, please.
God, this is gonna be fun with her 8 constitution.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what I feel you.
Yes.
Oh,
You're okay, but like you like gasping a little bit. You rise by
Can
one.
I activate the survival system air?
Yes, you can. You can try to like use the air of the survival system, but like rise way less. The air of the survival system is what allows you to like rise up easily right now. So you can easily.
Means I'm breathing. I'd rather breathe.
You rather breathe? Okay, so you're gonna rise like slower. It's gonna add you 2 turns of rising. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
In that case, new turn. Air check for the 3 of you.
I'm on the surface.
Antonio's.
I think
Antonio
it's
made
just
it.
me.
Oh yeah.
No, I've got a
Yeah.
got a
You
D4
see
now.
air
'cause
left?
I've got.
Okay.
Yeah, just the 2 of
This
you.
is my D4, kids. Come
Yeah.
on, honey.
Oh
Come on, that's a 1. I've rolled so. Okay, I'm out of air.
no! Hit you
Okay.
cursing me.
oh, so is Amanda.
All right.
My real dice are hosing me right now.
Okay. Antonio, for your turn, you have been lifted out of the water by the crane. You are now in the boat.
Cool. I'm gonna just stand by and help him when people surface, because
Okay.
I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, no problem. Niels, can't save, please.
No, it's not bad. Success.
Okay, you're good. You rise by 1. How much was it now?
That was my 4th one.
That was your 4th one.
Yeah.
Antonio, at the surface, you can see now Niels just reached the surface. Amanda.
I failed that air check.
Okay, so can't save, please.
Nope.
2 points of damage to you. At this point, yeah. At this point, at the surface, you can see the scuba
Niels
suit.
is gonna stay in the water.
Yeah,
Wait
the
for the
scuba
girls.
suit of Pierre just reached the surface.
Yeah.
Scuba.
No.
Yeah, here.
Pierre's scuba suit just reached the surface. It is
I'm gonna grab him and
try to open the thing.
give him to the air. Yeah.
Okay, okie dokie. Antonio, what are you doing just on the boat?
Getting the crane round to help people out.
Okay. We're roughly out of rounds at this point, where you are successively seeing Pierre unmoving, floating, that Niels is trying to help, followed by Esther, followed by Amanda, all 3 unmoving. Let's discuss what happens to you now.
Oh boy.
So, you are currently in timeout. I need you to roll me. Hold on. Which one was it? I don't want to like say something bad because I am not completely familiar with all the rules. There we go. There you go. I need all 3 of you to roll me a d10. Please.
All right. Pierre.
Okay, so we got 3, 6, and 8. Amanda, you are having like some very, very deep consequences from what you are like feeling right now. You remove 4 points permanently, however you feel like in your intelligence, charisma, or save, or wisdom saves. You lose 4 points permanently on those stats. Not all of them, but like you spread those 4 points however you.
Intelligence, wisdom, or
Charisma.
Charisma. The intelligence one.
right. Okay.
All right. Who got an 6? Sorry.
I did.
You
Esther.
did? You did. You did good. You are currently unconscious.
Okay.
You're like unconscious until the end of the scene. You're gonna need to be revived, but you do not have permanent
I'll just load her up on the crane and get her up on the deck so we can
Yeah.
take care of her.
Mhm.
And who got 8?
That would be Pierre.
Lucky Pierre.
Pierre, as like she removed the helmet, you kind of like gasp and get this chunk of air back into your lungs. You are staggered, so you have disadvantage on all of your checks for the next 10 minutes of gameplay. Any checks you do with disadvantage.
Did we make it?
You did make it, although like at this point, 2 of you are like fully unconscious and are like out.
Amanda and Esther need some help.
So
I'll stay in the water until everybody gets out.
The moment Esther gets on deck, I'll hand the crane back over to Maui, whatever his name is.
Mao, yeah.
And I will be like trying to wriggle Esther out the suit and do the whole medic thing.
Okay.
Like trying to revive her.
All right. Esther, you come back to your senses. Completely, completely like.
Did
You have an Antonio in the face.
we get him?
We got something.
You did get like a few
All
things
right.
here and there. What would be your plan for the future for that?
Well, we didn't get what we came for.
You want to go back?
No. I don't know if what we came for was even there.
I think if we show the footage, they'll understand why we didn't get it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
Once everyone's on the boat and semi, like, okay, I'm pulling out one of those bottles of scotch. I am pouring myself the biggest amount I can fit in the glass, whatever container I find.
All right.
And I'm passing the bottle over, and then I'm lighting a fucking cigar and just sitting down and just taking some Catalino time.
All right. For
Pierre will
the-
take a swig and cough for a good 30 seconds afterward because his ribs are in really bad shape.
Probably. So
yeah.
for the sake of brevity, you guys go back to Mr. Wagner and expose the footage and explain what your findings were. He's not extremely happy about the result, and would at the moment decline payment as you did not provide him with what he was looking for. He is, however, open.
That's fair.
He is, however, open to you trying it again at a later date, or
No thanks.
or refunding him for the expenses you had for this mission so far.
We paid our own expenses. Yeah, you didn't give us anything, so we'll give you
No, we
exactly
didn't-
what
we
you
didn't-
gave us.
Yeah.
That's
And
fair.
he might have offered us expenses, but we found our own
Actually, I
way.
think the only one that paid out expenses mainly was me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
fair.
much.
He's obviously disappointed, and this specific client would probably not contact you again. But yeah, you go back alive.
Those kind of crappy jobs. I'm okay with him not contacting us.
Alive and other jobs dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
This was not just a recovery. There was some stuff down there that we were not
Well,
prepared for.
it kind of was a recovery. He had to recover us.
Yeah.
That is fair. In any case, you go back to your like treasure hunting, but with huge reservations now about going near water or close to
water
water
jobs.
for
No.
sure.
Uh-huh.
And
I hate to say it, Antonio was right. We should never go diving.
I mean, like, yeah.
But in any case, you live to fight another day, and perhaps the adventuring party is going to work together again at some point.
Woohoo.
But for today, this is where we're going to stop.
That's a cool system. I like it.
We found a
That's
bigger
very
boat,
streamlined.
though. We found a bigger boat.
Yeah.
So yeah, for everyone's watching, thank you so much for sticking with us. Pour les Français qui ont commencé à regarder, bah, merci tout plein d'avoir essayé quand même. Franchement, ça fait super plaisir. La prochaine partie va être en anglais. Ce sera au 1er janvier. Ça va être sur la thématique des vampires. Mais après, je referai des trucs en français. Vous inquiétez pas. Des gros bisous à tous. Everybody,
Vampire.
see
I
you
understood that
around.
word.
And yeah, see you very soon.
Bye.